Alright, I didn't mean to do that. I pressed the wrong button on my stream deck by accident. We're not fucking watching the short immediately. I pressed the wrong button. Calm yourself down. I'm gonna go back to the intro. Nobody noticed a fucking thing. With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes are filled to fill, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and chill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran shooter feeling so insecure. The money he earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board, we charge to what because his code can be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. He's not in burping, leaning ban. It matters not if battery fun is shadows can't see if hours making feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a big pretending different bills when truth is to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty wife and all his strife of forgetting that it's a well and they were rife. With drama he will react, but isn't actor as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaches nearly over it and a win is in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tits were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for Wednesday, 22nd of May 2024. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed, and I hope you're enjoying your day and your week so far. I had a bit of a false start for the intro. I pressed the wrong button while the intro was playing, and all of a sudden, that being said, short started playing. Now, I didn't mean to have that show up on stream, but I was trying to show it, get it prepared for later on. Broside Phil has made something, So, Broside Phil made this video. He's having some fun with a little thing that he's seen lately. Detractors are having fun, basically fucking making Phil watch different things on his own TV. And Broside Phil decided to do this.
Power on the controller.
Jesus!
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen. 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up, right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Yeah. First of all, Mr. saying that Cerulean86 made it, I assume you mean made a template. Yeah, cool. And so Cerulean86, look at my skeletons, bitch, that guy, he made a template. Prophet points out something which I noticed as well. Steve is on the screen twice. Yeah, Broside Phil used the YouTube short to have this on. When it came from a stream, like, we're all familiar with the YouTube short. We're all very familiar with the YouTube short. It's brilliant. We fucking play it as much as we can. We love it. But it originally came from this stream. From the 14th of December 2022. Messaging it in, number 26, the group thing. This is the original source. I mean, Broside Phil could have saved himself some editing and just, clip this into the frame. And just had this instead.
There we go. Jesus!
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen. 6 million.
Oh, balls. I better pause for the tip.
Parallelogram Yosef tipped £1. I seriously need to stop drinking this radiator fluid. I keep hearing this trash rap intro of some scallywag Scotsman singing this horrible garble.
Well, aren't you a mean fuck, Parallelogram yourself? Thank you for the tip, but you're a wee mean fuck. Scallywag. A scallywag Scotsman singing this horrible garble. How cruel. How cruel and bizarre and unusual. You're just fucking lucky I can't find anything to rhyme with Yusuf. I'll tell you that now. You're just lucky that there's nothing that I can think of to rhyme with Yusuf. Otherwise, I would be burning, diss tracks your way and all that jazz. Misa's asking, how come you have TTS for tips but not super chats? Pretty much because I usually get very few tips, so it's not a big thing. Like, if it was a super chat all the time, then I feel like it'd be more interruptive, essentially. Tips are quite rare for me, in my opinion. I've been getting a few lately, which is kind of cool, but I don't expect them. They don't usually happen. So, and that's not a... So, but I thought text-to-speech could be a little interesting, unique thing, or whatever, for the times it does happen, or whatever. And it gives me a break as well from reading out, and let the AI voice fucking read out for me. Whatever. But yeah, thank you, Yusuf, for the tip. But yeah, I do apologise for making you guys listen to me sing a song every single fucking intro. Citizen's asking, are tips your liquidity? No, my liquidity is alcohol. pretty much, you know, that's what yeah, that's pretty much mine. But yeah, anyway, let me play the rest of this original source. Original source 6 million short. Actually, I'll rewind it. Right.
6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up, right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The bar's being raised ever so slightly
Jesus
every week,
Christ.
isn't it?
I want to make sure that people just want to normally leave a message with their own voice. That's totally welcome. Don't stop doing that. You don't have to put this production levels in there. Fuck, man.
There's the original source of this right here. That's the original source right there. I was in the stream. I was on. Well, I was in the chat watching this. In fact, did I have any comments come up while this was playing, or did it come up afterwards? I'm pretty sure I was in this chat, just fucking losing my mind, thinking like, you need to make this a short. I think I was bullying Alt, trying to get him to make it as short as fast as fucking possible. But yeah. The original source of the 6 million thing, this was a stream here. So yeah, I mean, the whole point of me getting up was because obviously Brosideville made this. He could have just clipped this and threw it in here and that would have been that. I don't know. Screw it, there you go. Anyway, fuck me, man. So I just thought, I mean, Brosideville made that. I thought that's cool. But, you know, you could have used the original source, you know what I mean? It would have been easier for you. Anyway, let's talk about Phil. Let's talk about DSP and his fucking stream. He streamed Hellblade 2 all day yesterday. And apparently he wasn't very happy playing the game. Now, this is a part of Phil's meaningful commentary right here. You ready for this, guys? 21 seconds of Phil displaying his meaningful, robust, wholesome commentary.
Oh, excuse me.
So, yeah, DSP typical cloud mode as per usual. The day stream got him 74 buckaroos. The night stream barely eventually got him to 100. Despite that, he apparently had a whole lot of complaints and objections playing this, and he whined and complained on a daily crap about the length of the game. If you can believe it. I've not seen any of this yet, but I thought we'd check out a daily crap and see why he's fucking complaining about this game. So, put it this way. We might as well get our fix of non-Street Fighter stuff out of the way, because this podcast coming up is going to be all about fucking Street Fighter 6.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 21st of May, 2024. Also known as Hellblade 2 Day. I played Hellblade 2 all day. Not only did I play it once, I played it twice, and I did an extended late stream, thinking that maybe I could beat the game based on feedback, but it didn't happen. But allow me to very briefly summarize my thoughts on this game and how it went.
He tried to beat the game in one day. By the way, yeah, he was upset he couldn't beat the whole game in one fucking day. I don't know why he suddenly set this out as a fucking goal to try and beat the whole entire fucking game in one day. He actually had to ask his wife permission to stream late. So I think he streamed like 2.5 or 3 hours on the night stream. And by the way, before we even continue, let's look at the fucking analytics here. 10 hours ago, part 4 was uploaded. 88 views. Fucking ouch. Also, you might notice something in one of Phil's thumbnails. Is that a robot face? You're right, it is a robot face. Phil had a custom thumbnail for his podcast. With a fucking, you know, robot head because it's, you know, is evil AI coming for you? Plus gaming acquisitions. And I guess he was thinking, oh, this fucking thumbnail could get me a whole lot more views and attention. 442 fucking views in 17 fucking hours. Get fucked, Phil. Nobody fucking cares. Ah, jeez, but yeah, I thought I'd just show off that fucking garbage. Go on, Phil, complain and moan and bitch more about some fucking Hellblade 2.
So first of all, on today's Level 1 podcast, we covered a variety of topics once again. Some interesting news about some acquisitions in the gaming world and also a big discussion about AI. So if you were interested in those topics, check out the podcast from this morning.
Who fucking cares?
Hellblade 2. Alright? If you played Hellblade 1, you know Hellblade 2. Because it's pretty much almost the same game. It's puzzles. It's some combat. There's a lot of walking. There's a lot of story exposition. Senua's voices in her head are constantly talking to her and stalking her and haunting her. In particular, the difference is that this game has a lot of supporting characters. In the first game, it was pretty much Senua the entirety of the game, having these hallucinations and things going on, and you didn't ever know if any of it was real. In Senua's saga, there are other characters who she interacts with and who are part of the story, and they're not, at least from what you can tell, hallucinations. So it's definitely different from the first game in that regard. At the same time, I will say this, there is a weird pacing issue in this game. There is ridiculously scary, gory stuff in the second act, which happens around the second hour of the game, and then what ends up happening is later on, other things happen that are scary, but you know that these things are pretty much just in her mind, so it's not scary at all. In the first game, it was actually scarier because you never knew what was real and what wasn't. In this game, you kind of do, if what I'm understanding the game to be, and I don't know, I just felt like, to me, the first game, always having this ominous feeling of, is anything going on real, or is it all in Senua's head?
So, Phil, you clearly don't understand what the fucking game's all about. There was an interesting article actually on the BBC, and I'm not a big fan of fucking BBC, okay, but I thought it was an interesting article from the creators of the fucking game, you know? And Mind Games, Hellblade returns to explore psychosis. And so, I mean, I'll read off some articles like, visit any video game developer a week before the latest big release and there'll be questions hanging in the air, will people like it, blah, 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 blah. But they go on, they fucking talk about Microsoft and how the fucking studio could be in danger of like fucking getting axed or whatever. However, they're just saying that now, just focus on fucking releasing Hellblade 2. And yeah, the studio's previous, so the interesting points of the fucking game, I mean, the details of the game are here in my opinion. The studio's previous game, Hellblade's 10-Year Sacrifice, came out in 2017, made by a team of about 20 people. That's impressive right fucking there. One of them was Melina Jurgens, the company's video editor, who ended up taking the starring role of Senua after the original actress dropped out. So she fucking had to like suddenly fucking be the star of the fucking thing that she was meant to just be a video editor for. So she went from being behind the scenes video editing to being the fucking focus point of the game, which is fucking kind of be a bit terrifying actually for her, who knows. But yeah, it was a first time acting job for her, but she won a BAFTA Game Award for her performance, which is, and they won like they won 5 different BAFTAs for this fucking game, which is very impressive. It won huge praise as well for how it handled the psychosis, a condition that can cause people to hear voices, see things that other people don't see, and have unique beliefs about the world. That's what I'm saying, this game tries to tackle things like mental illness and psychosis and all that shit. They try to approach it differently from how it's usually interpreted. You know what I mean? And it's like, and even in something that actress herself can relate to. Hold on, Phil's going live, so let me just fucking pause that son bitch. Fuck you, Phil. But yeah, listen to this shit. You know, it's also something Melina experienced herself in her early 20s, which she describes as a time of pure terror.
Parallelogram Yosef tipped £1. Don't lie, cheeky boy. You love BBC.
Yosef, why? Fucking why? You're a mean bastard. No, I'm not a fan of the BBC at all. And many interpretations. You're a mean prick. Thank you for the tip, but you're very mean and cruel. Oh fuck me, that was very distracting. I'm going to fucking pull the plug on that fucking TTS. Get into fucking mean, yeah, Billy. But yeah, Melina, the person that fucking also had a starring role, actually experienced psychosis themselves, and you know, when she was younger. And she says it's a time of pure terror. She was hearing whispers, I could see dead people and things like that. So it's a very scary time. You know, and she says portraying the character was a chance to use their experiences to do something new, so it almost felt therapeutic. And they've actually got a neuroscientist as well. A neuroscientist has worked with the developers on both games. You know, because it's like they're trying to also make sure they portray things like this as well fairly and more accurately compared to how modern media sometimes does portray these things. Something I thought it was a very interesting article. The developers are fucking talking about all these sort of things or whatever, you know what I mean? They're explaining not just the fucking game, but the whole backstory to it and all that shit, you know what I mean? The whole, you know, this and that, whatever. It's just, to me it was interesting, you know what I mean? It was quite, you know, it was quite enlightening. But Phil is like, oh, are these things real? Are these things fucking not? The whole premise of the game is like, is someone trying to deal with a fucking psychosis, and it's fucking it's something that takes over a fucking life, and even if it's not really happening to them, in their mind it's happening to them, and in their mind it's like fucking Absolutely. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I don't think Phil's actually fucking got the intellectual capacity to fully understand what the game's trying to tell him.
Always a scary thing, and always trying to figure out the plot and stuff. In this one, honestly, it seems more straightforward, less confusing, but in that regard, it actually makes it less entertaining. To know that there was this big physical threat in real life in the second hour of the game kind of takes away from the whole feeling of threat of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you have the confusion factor? Is it supernatural or is it not? Actually added to the game in the first one, and you don't really get that in this one. In addition, it's a different location, and a lot of people may be burned out because guess what? It's Norse. Well, guess what? We've had Norse shit in so many games in the last 5 to 10 years. You have to be completely burned out on that, right? Let me put it this way. I don't dislike the game, but definitely this game did not feel like it innovated much at all from the original, at least the 6 hours in that I'm in right now. Perhaps at the end, but I don't think so. At this point, the combat is incredibly simplistic. I would say the graphics are good, but again, another thing I will say, it doesn't blow me away as much as the first one. The first one was on Xbox One, and the game was like almost best-in-class graphics at the time from a game studio that's not a giant studio. So to me, to see that, I was blown away. This time around, here we are 7 years later on the Xbox Series X, and the graphics are good, but they're 30 frames, which I'm okay with in this game. I don't really think you need 60 for this kind of game. But at the same time, they're not as good as they were back then. Like back then, I was amazed at how good it looked. This time, I'm just like, they're all right. They're good, right? So in that regard, I do feel like it's a little underwhelming.
I love the fact. So I was just remember Phil's podcast yesterday, where he was demanding his audience not fucking dare try and utter anything negative about the fucking game. They weren't allowed to fucking voice their complaints and criticisms of the fucking game. Phil was telling his audience, if you're going to be here just to shit over the fucking game, don't come to my streams. You stay away from my streams, you keep your opinions to yourself and come back when you want to see a game you want to watch. But Phil, on the same day later on, is voicing the exact same concerns, the exact same criticisms that other people he told were allowed not to fucking say. It's just incredibly contradictory for Phil to fucking be allowed to fucking himself bitch and whine and moan about the game when he banned his audience from fucking voicing those exact same criticisms about the game.
As high of a level as the first one. Now, I will elaborate on these thoughts tomorrow on the podcast. I don't want to talk about this all night here.
Oh, God. We've got that to look forward to, I guess. Fuck me.
But 6 hours in, I've beaten 5, or I'm about to beat 5 chapters. Apparently, the game has 6 chapters. People have said the game is only 5 hours long. That's a lie. The only way you could beat this game in 5 hours is if you already know how to beat it, you know the solutions to every single puzzle, so you don't have to spend time trial and error figuring them out, and you know to skip side content. If you literally don't look for side content and know the solution, you can beat the game in 5 hours, but that's a speed run. So people saying it's 5 hours long have lied. That is completely irresponsible and bullshit. I'm 6 hours in, and now there is no more hidden content to find. I still have a big boss fight at the end of Chapter 5, and then there's an entire Chapter 6 to do. So likely another hour to 2 hours to beat it. So if you want to say it's 8 hours long, that's definitely more accurate. To say it's 5 hours is a blatant misrepresentation of the game meant for people who want to just fucking shit talk, okay? Anyway, overall, I didn't dislike the game. I'm not in love with it. Obviously, I want to see how it ends before I give my final thoughts. Tomorrow, if you want a more in-depth analysis of things about the game, check out the Level 1 podcast. But in the meantime, I'm 6 hours in. I'm pooped. The thing is, I'm not going to get to play this game again until like Monday at the earliest, because tomorrow we got Street Fighter 6. So there's only an hour, 2 hours left. I'm not playing it Friday. Friday's going to be Street Fighter 6 all day again. Saturday is my Indies Marathon.
For fuck's sake. I'm just going to recap and move the schedule. We're going to fucking hear that anyway. I'm done with this day like that. I'm fucking done with it. Guys, at time bingo. Somebody give me a random number for the bingo card, please. The first number in chat I saw for the bingo card today was from Penitent Sin, who said 656. So we're just going to randomise the bingo background first of all. Randomise that a few times. And enter number 656 in the number thing. Here we go. So, thanks to Penitent Sin for picking the card for us. This is a bingo card we have for today's show. We need Phil to give a years ago story. Him to display some YouTuber jealousy. Him giving a good old prayer hands to the chat. Him smacking his lips and his chair creaking. The second row is Phil saying update. So anyway, help, by the way, and the members. The third row is Phil saying what I mean by that is no exaggeration, him snorting, him being toxic, and him saying comment. The fourth row is Phil saying percent, thumbs, him giving a thumbs up to the camera, him saying honest, wrong, and him slapping the leg. The fifth and final row is Phil saying now, him being all siege mode, which is where he folds and crosses his arms when he talks to the camera, him saying necessarily, alright, and finally, goal. That is a bingo card for today's show. Thank you very much, Penitent Sin, for picking the card. If it wins, it's all thanks to me. If it loses, it's all your fault. You know the drill. You know the drill, you know the drill. Anyway, so, also the aim of the game, as you guys will know by now, is for us to try and get the full house 25 out of 25 on the bingo board you see before you on the screen. If we manage to do that, we'll add $25 to the bingo prize fund, which is currently sitting at a whopping 170 buckaroos. At the end of the month, we're going to have a marble race, and the winner of that marble race will take home half of that bingo prize fund. The other half goes to charity. If you want to win for a chance of winning half of that bingo prize fund, you've got to make sure you've left a comment on the community post, which is linked in the description of this live stream. It's pretty clear where the community post is. On the, if you read the description, it's easy to find. But yeah, if you haven't left a comment, you've got until the end of the month to leave a comment on that community post. And it's been a few months now since that post has been up. So if you've already left a comment, don't leave a second one. You don't need to do that, okay? So cool, there we go. And obviously there's a variety of ways for us to get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house. For example, if Phil snorts or burps 10 times before he starts recording for his shitey gameplay, that gives us a free space. If Phil says
Boss!
5 times, that gives us a free space as well. And finally, if we get 100 likes on this bingo stream before we finish playing bingo, not only does that give us a free space as well, but you guys also get to enjoy the bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate 100 likes. So there you go, you guys are in direct control of one of the ways you can get a free space. The rest of the ways are controlled by Phil and his bizarre bodily functions and him saying
Boss!
I think I've covered all the bases and all that jazz. I think the only thing left for me to do is to press the random Scottish soundboard button once more and send us off into battle on this fine Wednesday.
Shut your hole.
I guess on that note, let's just make sure we have a start of the stream. There's a short intro. Fucking, he busted out one of his crappy Street Fighter t-shirts. Fucking hurry. I'm gonna hate this already. Chris Size was asking if I've seen Ludwig's new video yet. I've seen part of it earlier on, it was premiering. So Ludwig has made a big massive Street Fighter 6 Salt compilation. And I think, I don't know if it's still going or if it's finished, but yeah, it's, Ludwig World Order has been having some fun making compilations, videos of Phil's Street Fighter 6 Rage. The premiere's done, okay cool. Well, I'll highly recommend people check it out once the bingo's done. But anyway, let's get on with bingo. Good luck everybody, here we go. And yeah, I will be bringing up things, I mean, for example, when Phil mentions Akuma, I'll mention things like Justin Wong and how well they done compared to Phil, not shit. Time go.
Good morning, everyone. On today's show.
Whoa. This bitch is on normal speed. No, my fucking watch. We're starting at 1.5 speed. I do apologise, guys. I fucking forced you to listen to Phil at normal speed. I feel awful about that. Let's try that again.
Good morning, everyone. On today's show, Street Fighter 6 returns in prominent fashion, as today is the big update day, releasing Akuma as the final Season 1 DLC character and a giant balance patch. I've got the skinny. We've been waiting every single day for information. We finally got it. But in addition to that, all day yesterday, I played Hellblade 2. You might wonder, well, what's the deal with that game? Is it any good? Well, we're going to talk all about all of that and more on today's week-ending episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
Ah, fuck me. Let's just fast forward. There we go. Prophet says he's going to be pissed off about the Blanca nurse. Ah, well, there we go. So, I mean, I think Prophet said earlier on that Justin Wong took 1 hour and 10 minutes to get to master rank with Akuma. Akuma is apparently very overpowered. You know, I mean, right now anyway, he seems to be very overpowered as a character. I like as well how the bingo background is actually a Street Fighter reference for his artwork that was done. So the bingo background image is coincidentally a Street Fighter reference. But yeah, good luck everybody. We've got 1 ticked off already so far, 24 to go. Hopefully we can get a full house to round off Phil's working week.
All right, everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm DSP. This is the Level 1 Podcast for Wednesday, the 22nd of May, 2024. And if you like Street Fighter, you are in luck, because I have cleared the schedule, and I am now going to be playing Street Fighter for my next 4 streams.
Who fucking
That is correct.
cares?
Hype is back.
Whoa. 4 streams in a row? Wait, it's a day stream on Friday as well? He's doing it day and night, today and Friday. Originally, it was going to be a day stream as well on Friday. No, the night stream on Friday, but the day stream is meant to be something different. Holy shit, man. Fuck me. He's going to just be... He went from RPG Overload to fucking Street Fighter 6 Overload. But that's fine though, because Phil loves Street Fighter. What a fucking bitch. Although at least we'll get plenty of salt. Cody tells us his assault levels will be unrivaled. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
be playing Street Fighter for my next 4 streams. That is correct. The hype is back for Street Fighter 6 after a year. That's right. It's been out for just about a year now. And to end the year 1 of content, we got a brand new character that everyone has been anticipating and hyping, Akuma, as well as a ginormous ballast patch that is going to shake things up in the game. Some characters getting better, some characters getting worse, some characters, kind of in the middle, hard to tell right now. And in, honor of all this going on, I am going to be playing Street Fighter 6 quite a lot in the next 2 streaming days. Okay? So, if you're down for that, you are in the right place. If you don't...
Was that a burp? Hold on.
2 streaming days. Okay? So, if you're...
It was. Sneaky bastard.
Down for that, you are in the right place. If you don't care about Street Fighter, well, good news is there will be a lot of variety coming up this next week regardless, with an Indies Marathon, a React Day, the return of Fallout 4, and many other things. But definitely we're in the midst of a resurgence of interest in Street Fighter 6 right now. The entire community, of course, reinvigorated after a year of kind of the same meta. To see that things will be rebalanced and changed around a bit is exciting and refreshing. So, I hope you're all on board for today. I even colored the background red in honor of Akuma, his traditional color, right?
Who fucking cares?
Let's talk. But before we get to a very extended discussion about Street Fighter 6, because I have the patch notes, we're ready to go, and I'm going to talk about them, okay? What I would like to do is talk about yesterday, because all day yesterday, I played Hellblade 2, also known as Senua Saga, and throughout over 6 hours of gameplay, yes, I played the game over 6 hours yesterday, I have certain things that I would like to say. Notably, that once again, the internet has fucking lied about games. The game is not 5 hours long. That is...
Okay, hold on, Phil. People have completed this game in 5 hours. That is an undeniable fact. Just because you can beat it in 5 hours doesn't mean that most people will beat it in 5 fucking hours. So yeah, I don't know why he's so pissed off about this. It's like... he's actually complaining the game's too long. It's a game, it's like fucking... People can complete the fucking game in 5 hours and he's still complaining it's too fucking long. He got this game for free. It cost him nothing apart from his Game Pass subscription. And he's still upset about the game. Even though it's a short fucking... Oh my god, Phil.
Complete horseshit. There is no way, no how, that you can beat Hellblade 2 in an honest first-time playthrough in 5 hours. The only way you can beat that game in 5 hours is to already know the solution to every single puzzle, to play the combat absolutely perfectly, and to know where the hidden content is so you don't waste time going to it. Like, you actually have to have beaten the game first to then speedrun it and get the 5 hour playtime. But people lie. People always want to crap on anything, especially if it's a console exclusive, correct? So, FYI, all right, my over 6 hours of gameplay in Hellblade 2, I am in Chapter 5, and I'm basically at the climax of Chapter 5. The game has 6 chapters. For what I'm to understand, there's one major, ending boss fight, and then there's a whole final chapter of the game. Likely going to be about another hour and a half to 2 hours to see the end of the game. So, in reality, for an honest first-time playthrough of Hellblade 2, it probably would take about 7-8 hours, roughly, okay? But Hellblade 2 is not 5 hours long. That's an outright lie. Don't listen to people who make this shit up just for drama clicks on the internet. It's just absolutely ridiculous, okay?
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Okay, now, in regards to... Hold on a second here. In regards to the game, I have a good amount of stuff to talk about in regards to the game. All right, then what we're going to do is talk schedule. Then we're going to go over all the balance patch changes to Street Fighter 6. No, not every single one. What I'd like to do is obviously talk about the general balance patch changes for everyone, and then the changes specific to the characters that I use. Okay? Okay. Hellblade 2. Well, if you played Hellblade 1, you pretty much know what Hellblade 2 is. Like, no exaggeration. Hellblade 1 and Hellblade 2 are incredibly similar games. In fact, I would almost argue they purposefully didn't change the game much from the first one. Now, a lot of people might have issue with that and say, well, I don't understand. Hellblade 1 was in 2017. It's 2024. What has Ninja Theory been doing for 7 years? I'm actually not sure. I don't know if they got other stuff they're working on, but there's no way that it took them 7 years to make this game. Just to make this abundantly clear, if they did, that was probably the worst production schedule in the game development history besides maybe Duke Nukem Forever or Daikatana, because that game is not 7 years of work, okay? Now, is it visually stunning? Sure it is. Is the story interesting? Yes. But it's simple in its design. It's the same kind of very simplistic gameplay that you did in the first game, which constitutes 3 different kinds of gameplay. Gameplay number 1, you are walking around and searching for secrets in the environment. There's 2 kinds of secrets. There's walls that look like faces, and when you stare at them, they fade away, and you find a tree with a little story snippet that has nothing to do with the actual story of the game. Or you find a hidden area, and you'll find a totem, and when you look at the totem, some other narrator starts talking, and once again tells you a story that has absolutely nothing to do with the story of the game. So yes, the side content of Hellblade 2 literally has nothing to do with Hellblade 2. Don't ask me why they did that. They could have easily put supplementary logs and stuff in there, but it's just completely unrelated content. Right? Imagine if you were playing Elden Ring and you found an illusory wall and you walked through, and there was an item with lore, and you started reading the lore, and it was about Super Mario Brothers. That's the side content of Hellblade 2. Figure that one out, okay? Now, I'm not saying it's not fun to look for the hidden items. It is. I like that element. It adds more to the game, but it's kind of silly, okay? Now, the other kind of gameplay is puzzles.
The only reason he's fucking bitching and whining and moaning about this is because he's fucking in a rush to fucking finish it as fast as fucking possible. He's not playing the game for the sake of fucking enjoying playing the fucking games. Most players play video games to enjoy the video games. He's looking at it purely from a fucking content creator's perspective, where he's in a massive rush to fucking stick to his fucking ridiculously dumbass schedule. And the game wasn't finished in like fucking one whole day of streaming, and now Phil's upset and pissed off because the internet lied to him. The entire internet fucking joined forces and lied to Phil Burnell about how long it fucking takes a first time player to play through the fucking game. And it's like, it's the game developer's fault for having side content, it's the fucking internet's fault for lying to him about how long it takes. It's not his fault, apparently. Never his fault for fucking just trying to rush his way through a fucking game for some random, bizarre, arbitrary reason.
And the puzzles are incredibly similar to the puzzles from Hellblade 1. Sometimes you have to align certain things in the environment to make it look like a rune. And when you do, oh, you've unlocked a certain part of a key or a code to open a door or something like that. The new element in this game is that you can look at these floating bubbles and it changes.
Did this motherfucker just say bubbles? Oh, do you remember DSP blowing bubbles for his audience? Oh, those were the days.
Things in the environment. So that's cool because it kind of shifts. Oh, there's a bridge there now. There's no bridge. You can walk through and go to another back area and stuff like that. And that's it. Like, those are the two kind of puzzles in the game. Basically, looking for runes and moving things around your environment. Those are the puzzles of Hellblade 2. Not to say that they're all simple. Some of them are actually quite tricky. Now that I'm at the end of the game, I just did a puzzle that was pretty darn tricky. It took me about 15 minutes to solve. It was in 3 giant rooms you had to keep going between to solve this puzzle. Okay? And then there's the combat. And the combat is insanely simplistic in this game. You've got a light and heavy attacks, of which there's literally no reason to ever go between. You never need to go between the two at all. You can always just mash light attack. There's the block and parry button, and there's the dodge button. Okay? So here's combat, and enemies coming at you. Don't bother attacking, just wait. And when they attack, try to parry by tapping block as soon as they attack. If you perfect parry, you'll see a big blue flash, and you get an auto counterattack by mashing the button. Alright? If you block, well, you blocked. You didn't take damage. Now you can dodge, and after you dodge, sometimes you get a hit in, but the most effective way to play the game is to parry everything and then counterattack afterward. About a third into the game, you get a new ability called a mirror. And what this is during combat, as long as you are properly playing, meaning you're parrying or you know, getting hits in, the mirror will charge. And once the mirror charges, you can activate it. It freezes time, and now you can run up and get a free combo on an enemy, usually resulting in a kill. The enemies in the game are literally all the same. They are all these tribal enemies called Draugr, or other enemies that look like feral beasts, but they're not real. I guess they're all in Senna's mind, but literally they're all the same. They just kind of attack, you kind of parry, and then you do a combo, and you wait for the mirror to charge up, and you kill them. Now, there's a couple variations, like there's a fire breather who you have to dodge his flames, although it's not always clear how to do that. But for the most part, I have just described the entirety of Hellblade 2. There's literally nothing else to the game besides, so far, there was one puzzle boss that I had to fight, where you had to run around dodging instant death attacks. Not that it mattered, because if you instantly died, you respawned anyway and just started the sequence over, which was instantly loading. And basically what we had to do is run around an arena and hit little chains, and then free this creature, and then it was over. So, nothing too crazy, alright? Now, me describing the game like this, you might be like, well, then it sounds like it's a crappy game. But Hellblade 1 also was incredibly simplistic in its gameplay elements. Where these games shine are the graphics and the story. Hellblade 1, when it released in 2017 on the Xbox One, was literally best in class of games on Xbox. It looked so good, it blew you away. Hellblade 2 is good, but at this point in history, with the way graphics have advanced in video games, there's definitely other games that have graphics just as good. So it doesn't really blow you away the way that Hellblade 1 did, in my opinion. Also, it runs at a cinematic 30 frames per second on Xbox Series X, and I actually tested it with motion blur off and on. Now, normally I hate motion blur in video games, but in this case, because the game is cinematic and runs at a lower frame rate, it actually looks better to me with the motion blur on. So after disabling it for 5 minutes, I turned it back on and I was like, I'm just gonna leave it on. Okay? Story. Well, in a nutshell, Senua is out for revenge. If you remember in the first game, Norsemen had invaded her countryside and killed her family and townspeople. And so she set out to basically not only find the remains of her deceased husband, but then to get revenge on some of those Norse people. But of course, that pulled her into a plot where she went to hell and all kinds of stuff. It's like, did this really happen or not? Probably not. It was all trapped in her head, right? Well, in Hellblade 2, she's finally taking it to the Norsemen who showed up and killed her whole tribe. She's going to their homeland. She immediately is captured, apparently, or already was captured before the game started. And she's on a slaver ship headed to the Norse lands, but then the ship shipwrecks. So now she's on a beach, basically trying to survive, finding survivors. She runs into the slavers, she disables a slaver, and that slaver now becomes her prisoner, and she's using him to lead her to the Norse lands to get basically revenge. Well, this leads her on a quest, of course, that goes crazy. No exaggeration, this one is wilder than the first, because you've got human characters that appear to be normal people, yet they're talking about fantastical stuff like, oh yeah, there's giants, and there's magical hidden folk who have powers, and there's Draugr who are cannibalistic monsters, and you're telling me all this, you're like, that's something that would have been in her head in the first game, but apparently this is real. In this game, these characters are supposedly in the story real people, or so you think, right? And that's really the story of this game. She's traveling through these Norse lands, finding out why did the Norse people invade my homeland to begin with? Is there a good reason for it? You know, and basically that's the story. I don't want to spoil the entirety of the story because there's twists and turns about the giants and who the giants really are and how do you stop giants and what's this and what's that. So I'm not going to spoil the whole game, but it's on par with the first game, except now there's real supporting cast members who are supposed to be real people in the world, not just in Senua's mind. Of course, that's what you think. Perhaps the game will do a giant twist at the end and you'll find out the entire game was in Senua's mind. Because in fact, there was a story element, okay, where there was a character who was supposed to be an enemy. I almost feel like that character actually is Senua, battling her own personal demons, but you can't tell yet. You know, they're probably not going to reveal that until the end, if they even reveal it at all.
Is this another example of Phil fucking spoiling himself on the fucking plot of the game to try and seem smarter than he actually is? Like, has Phil fucking, like, spoiled himself and pretended not to or some pish? I don't know how the game ends, by the way, but I assume that Phil has spoiled himself and is trying to come across as some sort of smart boy. Meester is this for a screenshot of this. This doesn't seem anything special, but by all means, if I'll get you to stop spamming the fucking chat, then fucking I'll get a screenshot. Okay, I guess I go here, there we go, should go here. That should work out okay. Okay, maybe second, and I got the thing ready here as well. And lo and behold, there we go. Let me just yeet this towards my members in the Discord so they can have fun and be good. Tacozilla. So Tacozilla's seen Phil's attempt at creating like some sort of Terminator kind of style person. And he decided to go one better. This is really fucking good. This is really fucking good. I mean, also you can tell in spots, you can tell in places where, you know, I mean, also the burned face stops being burned right here, you know what I mean? But I assume you've done this in like 5 minutes, tacos or some bish. It's a lot better on fucking Phil's effort anyway, put it that way. Oh, it probably wasn't even Phil that fucking made that shit. But there you fucking go. Fuck me, man. So, Jesus. Let's get back to the bingo.
Alright. So a couple things I like about Hellblade 2 and a couple things I didn't.
Oh shit, Barrett Wells is almost done with his phase 2 of his painting. He might have phase 2 done before the end of the stream. I guess we've got that to look forward to if it is done in time. No rush, Barrett. You know, obviously by all means, I mean, if you're not finishing in time, you're not finishing in time. But keep if Barrett Wells isn't finished by the end of bingo, keep an eye on his Twitter, which is where he'll likely show off his artwork for his phase 2 of his big detractor, collection. I don't know, is it collection the right term? I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. But Barry has been working hard and including all these different detractors and representing them all.
Dislike. I definitely like the narrative style. I like that the story, once again, it grips you, it's interesting, it wants you to keep playing. Even if the gameplay elements aren't very good, you still want to keep going with this game to see where the story goes and ends. That's a good thing. The writing is good, okay? And I'll be honest, even though some of the hidden content seems to be superfluous, like it doesn't really tell anything else in the story, I enjoy looking for secrets in games. So when I find an ingenious hidden wall that looks like a human face from a certain angle, and I look at it, it opens the secret inside, I'm like, oh, that's cool. Reminds me of the days back, remember Knack? How in Knack there'd be a wall with a tiny crack, like what's that? And you hit it and the whole wall would break and there were secrets inside. And remember how revolutionary that felt, because back then it wasn't common for things to look like they were naturally part of an environment? It's kind of the same feeling for me there, okay? So, story good, and secrets good. What's bad? Well, most of the game is a walking simulator. Now, if you played Hellblade 1, you'd be like, well, that's par for the course. I get that, but I think that's the problem. The game's too samey. I feel like I'm playing Hellblade 1 again, 7 years later, and even though there's a new story, it didn't really do anything to innovate at all.
Another Crab's Treasure essentially ripped off Elden Ring. I fucking replaced the graphics with something more cutesy. It's like, why does another Crab's Treasure get a pass for essentially imitating another game? I don't understand. I really have no fucking no concept and understanding of Phil's logic when it comes to these fucking things.
They took 7 years to make this game, and I couldn't tell you of a new element that works or even is in the game. It feels like the same game a second time, right? Imagine if you were playing Super Mario Brothers, and then Super Mario Brothers 2 was identical to Super Mario Brothers, just more levels. Oh wait, they did that. It was called Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels. Remember that? The original Super Mario 2 actually just was that. Well, okay. How about Super Mario 1 and 3? Right? Anyway, but the point I'm making is it just feels too much like the same game. I really was hoping for innovations in a sequel. It doesn't feel like they really even cared. They just wanted to continue the game that they had made 7 years ago and not actually care about improving the game at all. That's number one. Number two, there are some plot elements that are incredibly frustrating if you played the first game. For example, without spoiling, the culmination final boss fight of the first game within the first 10 minutes of the sequel is completely superfluous and meant nothing. That's stupid. Why did you build to a big ending in the first game just to discard that resolution and have it all restart again in this game? That's dumb. You know what that's called? A bad plot device for this game to advance. That's stupid as shit. Give us something so it feels like that journey in the first game was worthwhile, and it doesn't. It makes you feel like the whole first game was a waste of your time, and that pissed me off. So, there are some good things about the game. There are some bad things about the game, okay? I played it for almost 6.5 hours, and like I said, I'm almost done with it. And essentially, the way I feel is that the ending hopefully will be good, and I actually am excited to beat it. I am, you know? At the same time, I really don't feel like the game is a necessary even play game. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have Game Pass, and you're looking for something to do on a weekend, you have nothing to do for a whole day, and you want to play a game for 8 hours and just do something different, it's a perfectly passable game. But unlike Hellblade 1, that felt like, oh, this is kind of neat. Revolutionary graphics, cool storytelling. Yeah, the gameplay's not great, but man, you never really played anything like this before. This game, literally, if you played Hellblade 1, you've played Hellblade 2 before. It's just a different story. And that's dumb. They really should have done something to make it feel like a better game, and they really didn't bother. And to me, that's what kind of makes the game feel kind of meh. The first one was like, ooh, and this one's like, I already played it, right? So I don't know what happened. I'll be honest, I really, after 7 years of waiting for the game, I have no clue what happened here in the development cycle that they just put out pretty much the same game twice. So, it is what it is. I will be finishing it. However, I'll be finishing it way later in the week. The reason being, the schedule. Let's now talk about the schedule, because this week is jam-packed with stuff going on, okay? Ready? Today's Street Fighter 6 all day. This first stream, I'm going to be exploring the new character, Akuma. What we're going to do is go into his character tutorial/trials to learn the basics, and then try out combos and learn some strategies. Then we're going to go into training mode, and I'll practice some of those. And then we're going to go online to casual play. So yes, there's going to be at least an hour of me practicing with the character and trying to learn him before I go online. If you have an issue with that, just leave and come back later today when I'm playing online. Because
oh, fucking bitch. So let's recap. If people wanted to see the really good Street Fighter players do well with Akuma on, like, if you wanted to see like Justin Wong an hour and 10 minutes to get to master rank, there are other fucking Street Fighter players that fucking make content online. They went unbeaten in their rank to get to master. They went unbeaten the entire time. You know what I mean? You don't go to Phil Burnell to watch high quality Street Fighter content. That is essentially what he's saying here. He is too much of a fucking coward to even fucking throw himself and into fucking riot because he doesn't want to get embarrassed. But he ultimately gets fucking embarrassed anyway, because it's fucking inevitable, because of his fucking lack of ability in this fucking game.
Because I need to learn the character before I try to fuck around with him against people. You're an idiot if you think otherwise. No one would just jump online not knowing any basics of the character. You'd be an idiot, okay? So, I'm going to try him out. I'm going to try to learn. We'll see how it goes. That's the whole first stream today. Now, on tonight's late night stream, it's more Street Fighter 6. The question is, do I want to continue with Akuma and keep playing him all day long? Or do I want to actually go to one of my other characters who I use and see if the balance changes have helped them or hurt them, right? I have the balance patch. We're going to go over it in a minute. From what I've seen from my 5 characters, Blanca, Zangief, Lily, Dalsim, Honda. Blanca is the most affected negatively. They made a few moves way worse, or not way worse, but basically more punishable, or not as safe and abusable.
Hey, Prophet called it. I think it was Prophet that said that Phil's going to be pissed off about the Blanca nerf.
Same time, a lot of the nerfs aren't huge. A little balance change here or there with damage, something like that. It's not like, oh, they changed all his combos and abilities at all. No, they did not. That's not really a concern at all. It seems to me like what they just wanted to do was make it a little bit less spammy of a character, okay? Which is okay, because I don't usually spam shit with Blanca at all, so I'm not really too worried about that, all right? People who constantly spam things like Blanca Ball and shit like that may have a problem. And actually, it looks like they made his combo ability a little bit easier. Like, they made his medium punch Blanca Ball better to combo with now, which is good, because sometimes it would have issues. So, he's not horrible, but they did nerf him a tiny bit, okay? Everyone else I play appears to have been buffed, except Honda is a mix. They actually significantly nerfed things Honda has. But at the same time, they added new things, but I'm not convinced the new things are going to make him any better. I think what's going to happen is when you play Honda's online now, you're not going to see people who constantly spam butt splash, butt splash, butt splash, because it doesn't work anymore. But now, they made it so that if he constantly has the sumo charge, he can do new things with it that he couldn't do before that are more viable, so maybe that'll be the changes we see. The other characters are kind of, I would say, basically improvements, but again, I'm not sure at all how those improvements are going to work, because I don't think they're addressing the key issues with the characters being bottom tier. We'll talk about that in a moment, because I'm going to go through the balance changes, okay? Sound good? All right, so today, all day Street Fighter 6, Akuma on the first stream, either Akuma on the late stream, or other characters testing out the balance changes, okay? I'm not here tomorrow. It's my day off. I hope you all have a good day off as well. You enjoy, relaxing and safe day. When I return on Friday, ladies and gentlemen, more Street Fighter 6 all day long. That is correct. I'm again playing Street Fighter 6 all day on Friday. Since we got so far in Hellblade 2, I'm not playing it again right away. So Street Fighter for 2 straight days. Okay?
Was this his big surprise, by the way? Because remember, he kept typing up some amazing surprise for Friday for playing Street Fighter. Was his big massive surprise twist that he's playing it all day? which is essentially the same fucking surprise as today. Because he's kept typing up some sort of special thing on Friday to do with Street Fighter.
Okay? So first stream, again, it can either be Akuma or it could be me playing with the characters that I already use and seeing how their nerfs are, or how their buffs and nerfs are, okay? The balance changes. And then Friday night, I'm doing something special. And I'm not telling you what it is. I'm actually...
Oh, there it is. So the special thing still hasn't been announced. He's going to put on a fucking wig and fucking cosplay as Hillary Clinton. I'm calling it now.
Keeping you all in suspense. Friday night will be a special late night Street Fighter 6 stream. That's all I'm going to say. Done. Surprise, secretly kept. Lips are zipped, all right? But...
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No! I think you're going to enjoy it. If you like Street Fighter 6, you're going to enjoy the stream. I hope that you'll be here Friday night for Friday Night Fights, okay? Now, Saturday...
Is he going to fucking make Kat wear a fucking diaper and say she's fucking Honda?
The 25th is my PC Indies Marathon. If you have not yet voted on the games for the marathon, you can by typing !Indies into the chat, all right? And if you're not in chat right now, then you should check out the channel page, and it was about a week ago when I posted up the poll. Please vote. Now, FYI, I have an update. It's something that I can't really fix right now, because once you have a poll running, you can't really do anything to it. But just so you guys know, here are the games that are in the running for the Indies Marathon. Lethal Company, Hades 2, Inscription, Pizza Tower, and Stardew Valley. I'm actually going to refresh the page to see the voting results, okay? So what I can tell you right now is that Hades 2 and Pizza Tower are massively in the lead. Also, the game Noita is a guarantee because that got the most nominations. So for sure, on Saturday, we'll be playing Noita, Hades 2, and Pizza Tower for the very first time. Cool. Sounds good to me. All right. Now, the fourth place game in the polling here is Lethal Company. I have consulted with people who know the game, and they are insisting that I do not play it. They're saying that Lethal Company is a game that literally is only fun when you're playing online in a party with voice communication. Well, guess what? Number one, I don't have anything that I can voice communicate on that mini PC at all.
And number two, you don't have any fucking friends because you're a goddamn hermit who fucking forced anyone that was close to you in your life away from you.
Well, it's no wonder you don't have any friends.
Fuck you and your friend. All I have for a microphone is this right here, which has to be connected to this PC so you can hear me talk during a stream. I don't have additional equipment for this. I don't do online party communication stuff. So if that's the case, that game's just out. There's no point in me buying it and trying to play it. It's gonna be a waste of everybody's time. I didn't know anything about the game when it was nominated, so I apologize it's even in the poll. If I had known that, I wouldn't have put it in there. But I kind of already laid out the criteria for this event very early, and I guess people just don't listen. I don't know what else to say. People just don't listen. So
fuck you, audience and community that I fucking pretend to appreciate. He is shitting all over his own fucking fans right now for daring to fucking suggest this fucking game. Oh, would you look at this? The big dog on Phil's chat. $20 super chat. You often mention people online not understanding fundamentals and winning with spam. For us casuals that don't know any better, what fundamentals are you talking about? To us laymen, it looks like a lot of punish counters. Oh god. So we're behind Phil by about 8.5 minutes. But he won't even address it straight away, of course. Phil will talk about it later on when he gets to his Cat Tuition segment. Phil's had a $20 super chat already, so he's going to be very happy that the YouTube side support is doing well.
Oh, we're not doing it, okay? We're just going to ignore Lethal Company as if it's not there. Fair enough? It doesn't make sense for you to have it on your marathon if it's a waste of time. So that means there's two other games, Stardew Valley and Inscription. And based on the voting, that'll determine what like the next game is that we would play. So right now, we're definitely playing Noita, Hades 2, and Pizza Tower. Those are 3 are a lock. But now, we may have time for a 4th game, and the question is, would it be Stardew Valley or would it be Inscription? I don't know, that's up to you. But keep in mind, if you guys keep voting, it could mix up the polling, all right? So the poll will keep running today, tomorrow, Friday, and then we'll take a look at those results. But what I'm going to do probably is tomorrow, during my day off, I'll probably take a little bit of time to come in here, get the PC up and running, do the Windows updates if that need to be done, and get some of these games, okay? So Noita I have to get, Hades 2 I have to get, Pizza Tower I have to get. Stardew Valley I already own. I bought Stardew Valley ages ago, and we actually played it a long time ago during a different marathon. So all I need to do is essentially update the game, and then we're good. So, yeah. As for Inscription, I don't know what that is, but again, I'll keep an eye on the polls, and I'll try to get at least the top 3 to 4 games installed on the PC, and hopefully running, for the event. And that's going to be a fun day. So on Saturday, we're going to be playing all those games, plus, at some point, I'll order food, and we'll have like a Feasting with Phil episode here live during the stream. And in addition to that, I'll probably have some liquor. I still have some mojito mix, some Long Island iced tea, some other things I can be sipping on during the day as we enjoy a variety of indie games. And the hope is this. During this event, again, I don't know, the only game that I really know is kind of Hades 2, right? That's it. The others are kind of like, I don't know much about them. My hope is that maybe we'll end up liking a couple of these games, and then we end up actually playing them as playthroughs. Notably, people are saying that the Hades 2 early access is super duper good, and I personally really liked Hades 1. So I think I'm down for playing Hades 2 in early June if that's what you guys want. I'd be totally happy with that. So let's see how the Indies Marathon goes, and we'll go from there and see if any games want to be played, long term. All right. Sunday then is React Day, where we got the DSP versus the Internet Clip Show on DSP React, and then Retro React to Mario and Sonic at the 2012 London Olympics on the late stream. Pretty darn cool that we're going to have that.
No, it's fucking no. And it's gonna be fucking pathetic seeing you get all fucking teary-eyed that you fucking used to have friends that you played fucking video games with, but they fucking hate your guts now. Phil's like, I miss fucking John Rambo. Fuck off, Phil. You ruined it for yourself. Let me rewind this and fucking see Phil's. I think I missed something for the cards, so let's rewind and see.
So let's see how the Indies Marathon goes, and we'll go from there and see if any games we want to be played, you know, long term. All right. Sunday then is React Day. We got the DSP versus the Internet Clip Show on DSP React, and then Retro
I thought I said members, but I didn't say members. What a dick.
React to Mario and Sonic at the 2012 London Olympics on the late stream. Pretty darn cool that we're gonna have.
Who fucking cares?
Then on Monday, this is the big question mark. What do we do on Monday? Do I play more Street Fighter 6? Do we return to Fallout 4, which now hasn't been played for a week? I knew this was going to be the conundrum that was going to happen. There's so much going on now, right? That I have to figure out what I want to play. So Monday could either be more Street Fighter 6 after 2 days away, or it could be Fallout 4 returning. Monday night on the late stream, I want to finish Hellblade 2. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, again, up in the air. It could be Fallout 4. It could be Street Fighter 6. The night streams could be a balance between the two. Or we could actually continue on with some of the indie games that we played during the marathon. Okay? So we've got options. I like having options. Oh, by the way, I forgot something. On Tuesday the 28th, it's the release of Multiverses. So during the day stream of the 28th, we'll be checking out Multiverses, the full release, and I'll be trying out new characters likely. Like, I'll probably be playing with Jason Voorhees and Agent Smith and stuff like that to see how they play in Multiverses. So, yeah, we got so much crazy good stuff coming up. So much good variety and fun coming up. I can't wait. We're going to have tons of things we're juggling, but that's a good thing. It's good to have good things you're enjoying and juggling, rather than just kind of being stuck with the same thing every day. Like during RPG Overload, when we play fucking Baldur's Gate 3 every day. Anyway, what was that?
You can't fucking... Look, Phil, you're literally playing one game, 4 streams in a fucking row. You can't fucking complain about fucking having like too much fucking shit to do when you're prioritizing your next 4 streams in a row of the one same game.
A ghost in the room, someone spoke up. Anyway, so... Yes, I'm excited for variety and fun here on DSP Gaming. In the next few weeks, there's going to be a lot of it, okay? All right, so I hope that all sounds good to all of you. And I'm excited for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to talk patch notes. Let's do it. We've been waiting fervently, adamantly for these patch notes to come out. They are out. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, straight from StreetFighter.com. Let's talk about the patch notes of what changed in Street Fighter 6 today. What I'd like to do is cover the general changes that affect every character in the game, and then I want to talk about the changes that affect my specific characters that I use, okay? General changes, input recognition. The input recognition frame, which is the number of frames which you must press the attack button after a special move command is input for the game to recognize that you're performing that special move, was adjusted. For fireball motions, which is quarter circle forward back motions, it was reduced. What does that mean? It means they're actually tightening the inputs of the game. They're making it that you have to be more precise to do a fireball. It was so loose previously that I guess a lot of people were complaining they were accidentally getting the move that they didn't want it. So now they're tightening the inputs. That's good. That's actually a very good thing. Modern Street Fighter has 2 lax inputs, and you do get wrong stuff all the time. It's good that they're tightening the inputs. Okay? 5 in a row. That's concerning. Well, however, what they are saying is that when you're in the air, they're going to keep the inputs more released. So, for example, when you're jumping and you want to do an air move, that will be easier to do in the air, but on the ground, the moves will actually be tighter. They're also tightening half circle motions. So basically anything that's either quarter circle or half circle motions, which is a lot of the moves in the game, all right, will be tighter to do. Now, Tigaholic just asked in the chat, will this result in more dropped moves? Depends. It's situational, because when you say a move dropped, it could mean one of 2 things. It could mean you would...
Oh my dog, what's up?
Thank you very much, D-Dog, for a super chat who says, towards 2.0 speed, just saying, I fear going too fast in case I miss things on the card. This is currently 1.5 speed, and as much as Street Fighter fucking talk from Phil is so goddamn infuriating, I do fear going faster might lead us to fucking miss things on the card. I can go 1.75 and we'll see how we do. How's that? We'll go 1.75, we'll see how we do, but you guys need to try and help me as much as you can in terms of making sure I don't miss anything in the card. If I do miss things in the card, please make sure you let me know. I try and catch everything, but because it's 1.75 speed, it's going to go faster than usual.
You did a move and the game literally ate your input and did nothing, or it could mean you did a move and the game gave you the wrong input. Well, guess what? A lot of the issues with the game might actually be because the inputs are so lax. All you wanted was a quarter circle, but the game's so easy, it thought you did half circle, right? The other day I was playing with Zangief. I was playing another Zangief. The Zangief did a lariat in front of me and missed. So I went from a crouch, so down, to neutral, and then I pushed back into 2 lights, which should have been, back throw him into the corner. Zangief did a 360 plus jab throw. The game thought that me going from down to back and 2 light buttons was a circle. Do you think the inputs are a little bit too lax in this game? So by tightening the inputs, this is a good thing. This will mean less accidental moves, okay? Now, will it mean more overall dropped moves? It might. We have to see how the netcode is actually going to respond to this change. We don't know yet, okay? Let's see here. Input difficulty for mid-air commands has already been loosened. I already explained that. Okay. They did this new thing that if you're in the middle of doing a command, any character has like a down-down command. Like, you know how Tonda down-down, and I think it's Punchy does the sumo whatever it's called, sumo charge. So they did this thing. I guess what people were doing was they were buffering it. Like they would do it, but then they would also go for a parry, and there was a way to like either abuse it or interrupt it. They've done this thing now where if you press the medium buttons in the middle of a command, it will interrupt it. So I guess previously there was like buffing moves, and they're getting rid of that. Now I never utilized that in my gameplay, but they are changing that. Okay. An adjustment to jump landing hurt boxes. What does that mean? You jump and you land. Here's the area you can get hit when you're landing. These are being adjusted for certain characters. Listen to this. The following characters had their hurt boxes while landing from a jump moved upwards to match other characters. It was previously lower and caused unanticipated attacks to hit them. What that means is these following characters had too wide of an area where they could get hit when they jumped. These characters are Chun-Li, Dalsim, Lily, and Aki. So yes, Dalsim, Lily, and Aki, 3 bottom tier characters, are going to have their hitboxes adjusted, so now when they jump, it's fair and they don't get unfairly hit, which they were all along. Wow. Chun-Li, here's the thing, probably never saw that problem, because Chun-Li has such great jumping normals that most people wouldn't mess with her when she's jumping. Her jumping lights and her crossover, and of course her splits kick is so good that it's not an issue. But those other characters, it absolutely was an issue. Serious, like that's a super problem for these lower tier characters. So this is actually really, really good news for me, because my Lily and Dalsim are not going to unfairly get comboed just for jumping. Okay, that's a good thing. There were some stun timing adjustments. I guess someone who was in burnout, then they went to drop a blind. Someone who was in burnout who tried to block a drive impact, sometimes there would be a game bug where combo scaling would be fucked up or something like that. So they fixed that. I don't even understand what that is. Drive parrying, not perfect parries, but drive parrying has essentially been nerfed a bit. The throw her box is expanded. So when you're parrying, someone can throw you more easily. Her box from the 3rd frame and later has been expanded. So if you parry, all right, it used to be that you had a narrow range to be hit after a parry. Now that's been expanded. So parry is being nerfed. It won't be as good. The shortest possible active parry hitbox time changed from 8 frames to 12 frames. Again, you parry and now you can be actually hurt more when you parry, right? So interesting. Recovery after the active frames increased. And after absorbing an attack, the time until the drive gauge starts to auto-regenerate was dropped. So parrying is weaker. Parrying can actually get thrown more often and can be hit more quickly after you parry, but you'll actually get your drive meter back more quickly. So it's an interesting balance shift. So I guess parry has significantly been nerfed. In addition, perfect parrying, okay? Let's see here. Super art gauge increase when you perfect parry was reduced. Drive gauge increase and decrease reduced. So basically perfect parrying was really rewarding. Now it's still rewarding, but not as much when it comes to gauge recovery and stuff like that. Okay, drive rushing. Expanding the attack and throw hurt boxes of the parry drive rush so that they're no longer smaller than the ones for a drive parry. So basically, when you drive rushed, your ability to be hit was decreased. You would drive rush forward and your hitbox would go from this to this. Now, it's standard as if you were parrying. So basically, drive rush is actually being nerfed. I don't think a lot of people caught this one yet, but this is a big one. Like, drive rush will not be as effective. Certain characters who rely on non-stop drive rush, it'll be easier to stuff them now, because their hurt boxes are increased. Okay?
Burger.
5 in a row, that's concerning. We get any of this. These are actually huge changes. These things will actually change the game. Okay? Drive impact adjustment. Buffer input window change from 5 to 10 frames to ensure easier movement immediately after the recovery ends for cases where the punish counter cutscene is not triggered. All that means is sometimes you do drive impact and you hit the enemy, but you don't get that big counter hit scene, but it still registers. So now you can move faster after it. Okay, good. That's a good thing. Okay. Drive reversal. This is the huge one, guys. All right. Drive reversal has had humongous changes. If you don't know what drive reversal is, it's blocking and then pressing forward to the 2 heavies and you do that reversal animation that knocks enemies back. This used to be called alpha countering in the Street Fighter Alpha series, and it's always changed its name in future Street Fighter games. Just listen to all these changes to drive reversal. Recovery on block changed from -8 to -6 frames. Attack hitbox has expanded downward. Techniques with a low profile will no longer avoid the attack. Pushback distance on close range block is now equal for all characters. So basically, it's increased in 3 ways. It's faster, the hitbox is better, and everyone's equal. Not one character has a good drive reversal and another character has a shitty drive reversal. They're all equally good now. Okay? And then, of course, we have the new move, the recovery drive reversal. Okay? When you get knocked down in the game now, all you need to do is hold forward in the 2 heavies. You don't even have to time it. The moment you're falling, if you hold forward in the 2 heavies, you get a wake-up reversal move. Okay? So there's no more, oh, I downed someone, and now they're trapped, and I can do a million meaties. They can just always do wake-up reversal now. Okay? That's huge. Now, it says that this version of drive reversal doesn't darken the screen or stop time at all like the old one did. The attack startup is 18 frames, 2 frames faster than a normal drive reversal. So this wake-up drive reversal is faster, is universal, and there's no more endless stay on top of someone in the corner. Although, people can bait this, and then if you do it and miss, they can do a giant punish. So it's another new minigame that's going to be added to the game, and this will change a lot, I feel. Okay? Well, light attacks, initial scaling change from 10% to 20%. What does that mean? You know how people that just go jab, 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 jab like assholes? They'll do less damage now.
Burger.
They'll actually reduce the damage by 10%. So everyone who just goes jab, 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 and they get a lucky hit and combo, their combo will do 10% less damage from now on. Good, because it's fucking stupid shit. Cross-up capable jumping light attacks. This one I'm a little confused about. Just listen to it. Because every character has a different hit and block recovery against their opponent. We matched the longest advantage time, so some characters jumping weak attacks on block or guard have an additional 1 frame of recovery. The change applies to Luke, Jamie, Marisa, Lily, Juri, Ryu, E Honda, Guile, Ken, and Aki. Are they saying that all the jump light attacks for these characters are now 1 frame of recovery slower? If that's the case, all these characters used to do the jumping light abuse. Like one of them is definitely Marisa. I would say absolutely. I've seen Ken do it. I've seen Luke do it. All these Honda sometimes. So now their jumping lights are not as good apparently. I guess. But it's only those characters. So there's other characters. I think that one of the best jumping lights in the game is DJ. They didn't nerf that. Cammy, they didn't nerf that. So I don't know why it only affects certain characters. So that's all the general balance patch changes. Okay, the ones that affect the entirety of the cast. Now what I'd like to do is go through some of the changes for my specific characters. First of all, let's do the character that's affected negatively the most, Blanca. Okay? So, His backwards throw, back and throw, they call it jungle flip, distance increase between opponents when block is back to the corner. So if he back throws you, he kind of pushes forward, not enabling his easy to corner track. Drive reversal. Block is considered to be in a standing state through the length of the technique. All right, so when he drive reversals, he's standing. But I think that's a universal change. Like they want every character to be standing after a drive reversal now. His standing medium punch hurt box has been reduced. So when he attacks like this with medium punch, it's actually more effective because you can't really hit it as much. Like let's say the hitbox used to be here, well now it's here. You can't hit him in the tip of his fingers anymore. They removed it. So his standing medium punch is better. Crouching light punch. Advantage has changed from +4 to +5 frames. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what that means. Are they saying that when you hit, you have more of an advantage with crouching light punch? Would that make it more comboable? Perhaps? I'm not sure. I don't really understand. I think what they're saying is crouching light punch may be more comboable now. I guess we have to mess with that one.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much, T. Warren, for a super chat, who says none of this means anything. The only way he's going to get better is to practice, and he seems allergic to that. Well, I'm pretty sure Phil is going to do a little bit of practice for Akuma anyway. Just a small amount though, just so he gets to fucking know the buttons and the basics and all that shit. Mister, why do you want a screenshot? It's a pishy screenshot. It might not even work properly, a screenshot, Mister, because it's so blurry. But by all means, I'll try it, but you have some weird fucking taste, Mister, I'll tell you that. Like, don't you want more robust images where Phil's making a clear, funny face or something? What are you going to do with a blurry-ass face? Like, what sort of bizarre grand plan do you have in mind artistically for this blurry-ass fucking looking face here with his wee teeth baring? It actually worked it quite well, there you go, the image got cropped quite well, so let me just throw this members Discord and they can have all sorts of fun with that. Oh, Prophet shared some of the notes from about this, you know what I mean? So, and I think Prophet was saying as well, earlier on, he was saying something about Phil's lying or incorrect or misinformed, essentially, about the patch notes. Yeah, this is what Prophet said here. They aren't tightening inputs, they're relaxing them more. And this explains what he's doing here. This is an explanation of they're actually relaxing the inputs more. There we go. Typical DSP, not understanding the shit he's fucking reading from this fucking thing. He's, yeah. Classic fucking Phil Burnell move. Let's get back to the bingo. Bloody hell.
Crouching medium punch. Now this is one of his best normals where he does that upward swipe from the ground, and if it hits you, drive rush into a combo. Expanded the hurt box from 19 to 28 frames forward. Oops. That means that move is not as good anymore. It means that when he goes to attack, he's vulnerable for far longer than he used to be. So if you just keep throwing out low crouching medium punches, you're going to get caught and punished a lot more often now. Crouching medium kick. 2 frames of recovery added on block when the attack misses, and hurt box around the body from frames 13 to 28 expanded when the attack misses. So again, if you're just walking around doing low medium kick, low medium kick, low medium kick, basically you're gonna get stuffed a lot more often. It has more recovery and more hurt box frames. So basically it's not basically his normals he used to throw around a lot were low medium, low 2 low mediums. They both are worse now. Well, that sucks, right? Less options. That's not good. Okay. His headbutt, which is forward and medium punch, the overhead disadvantage on block now changed from -2 to -3 frames. I'm not sure if that means that it's better or worse. Honestly, like from what people were explaining was that it was supposed to be better. But now I'm not so sure. I'm not sure if that means that it's better or worse. Personally, I use the only drive rush version for combos. I hope if it hits, it ain't gonna affect anything. But I'm assuming that means that if he does the headbutt and someone blocks it, it's not as safe anymore, right? That's what it seems like. Like it's a little bit slower afterward if it gets blocked only. So, coward crouch input period to transition attacks changed from the starting of the 1st frame to the starting of the 6th frame. So that means that when you do coward crouch and you want to do a follow up because he has 2 different attacks, you can do the up attack or the jump. The timing has to be input later.
I can try 2 times speed if you want, but it might be really tough to follow. All I know is I'm fucking hating this. I cannot stand this. I'm going to try 2 times speed, but it might be really difficult to play bingo with it.
For me, I don't have precise timing on that. You want to know why? Because the online of this game sucks, and if you try to just tap the button once, half the time it drops. So I literally, when I'm doing combos with Blanca, end up mashing to get them after coward crouch. I don't think that'll affect me then. I think it'll still come out. But for those who have precise timing, now they have to learn new timing with coward crouch combo, which is his bread and butter combo, so that's not very good. So wild lift, which is what I was describing, coward crouch and then press punch to lift. The attack hitbox has been expanded forward. That's good. That means that when he coward crouches and he does the uplift, it'll hit more often, and sometimes in combos it whiffs. It should not whiff anymore. It has a bigger hitbox that kicks forward. So that should be better for Blanca. His medium rolling attack is better now. Medium punch only. The attack hitbox added only when the opponent is in a combo, allowing Blanca strings combos together more easily. So basically, whenever Blanca does a combo now into Blanca Ball, he's going to want to do medium punch Blanca Ball. That's the best one. They actually made it so that he's in a combo, the attack hitbox hits more often. So combo into medium punch only basically is what you want to do with the Blanca Ball. Overdrive rolling attack, which is the overdrive version of the full screen. So when he flashes, it hits, it creates an air juggle. The hitbox when block is considered to be on the ground when attack is blocked has been made 4 frames faster, and the hurt box when block is considered on the ground is now a standing hurt box. It's not as good. That's all you need to know. It's not as good if it could be punished more often. Okay? Oh, his overdrive backflip. Remember, he has a backflip and a roll forward. They made the backflip attack go forward more. So now the backflip move is actually trickier. It'll hit more often and not really whiff because they made the hitbox further forward. So, and basically, there's more too. I keep going here. I don't really want to talk about every single change. Oh yeah, Blanca-chan is not as good anymore. Blanca-chan basically has more damage scaling. They realized that the Blanca-chan combos in the corner were doing insane damage, so they reduced the damage and had more damage scaling. So Blanca-chan will still be good, but not as good. And lastly, and this is a universal change. Level 1 supers, which used to be perfectly invincible on frame 1, are no longer perfectly invincible on frame 1. They made it now so that they are only strike and throw invincible. Okay? So I'm wondering, what does that mean? What else was it, like, what could stop it if it's throw invincible and if it's strike invincible? So you can't hit and you can't throw, right? So what's the change? What else can you do that would stuff it? I'm a little confused there. I really am. I don't know what they're getting at. Like, maybe like something that's considered a projectile. Maybe they won't go through projectiles. Is that what they're saying? Level 1 supers will no longer go through projectiles? Maybe. I guess we're not really gonna know until we try. So wake up level 1s will still work, but definitely not in all situations. Okay. Anyway, that's Blanca. So in general, Blanca was nerfed. His normals, he has better standing medium punch. Okay. His lift out of cower crouch is much better. Okay. But a lot of his moves have less damage, a little bit more recovery, and some things are just generally nerfed. All right. Okay. The best character improvements are Zangief by far for me. It's just so crazy how much they buffed him. I'm not kidding you. Literally every single normal was buffed. Standing short, standing medium kick, standing medium punch, charge standing heavy punch, standing heavy kick, crouching medium punch, crouching medium kick, crouching heavy punch, headbutt, hill stab. Literally every normal was buffed, okay, except 2. All of them now, all right, basically have more hit advantage, they don't create as much distance. Like crouching medium punch, sometimes you go for a combo, so you go low medium, drive rush, low medium, hell stab, lariat. Sometimes they'd be too far. They made it now that the medium punch doesn't knock them back anymore. So if you're hitting the medium, they just stay right next to you. So the combo is basically like a vacuum almost, and it makes it easier to combo with Zangief. All of the moves build more meter now, okay? All of the hits have been increased. Like standing medium kick has been massively improved to stuff a ton of shit. Like just listen to this. Standing medium kick, okay? Damage change from 800 to 900. Attack hitbox now expanded forward. Super art gauge increased. Driving gauge increased. So now it hits further, hits fast.
I do apologise to anyone that has a passion for Street Fighter, but
Who fucking cares?
well, this is awful content. This is garbage content you're creating here. I generally have had more fun, literally with a bowel movement, than I've had fucking enduring this podcast today. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? This is unbearable. Like, we must endure it for bingo, but I wish to fuck we didn't have to.
Faster, does more damage, and builds more meter. All his normals are like that, okay? So that's really, really good. He needed that. He needed to have all his normals buffed. In addition, his standing OD running bear grab is much better now. It's almost instant. Meaning, let's say Zangief's here and Ryu is here. He can do half circle back 2 kicks and he goes, zoop! He just runs right across you, zoop! Instant grab. It's insane. It's really, really crazy. Like, I saw someone do it, I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's way better now, okay? Now, the 2 things that they nerfed, which I think sucks, his sweep is slower and more punishable. Not slower, it's more punishable now, his sweep, which was one of his best normals. And his cyclone wheel kick, which is forward and heavy kick, they sadly made it not as good. Now when you do that move, if it's blocked, it's more punishable, and it pushes the enemy back a little further as well. So it's a little annoying. Like, I have to see using Zangief how this will affect him, but in general, I was using that cyclone wheel kick all the time, and now it seems like it won't be nearly as good. So that kind of sucks. Oh, power stomps, which I literally never use. Down, down kick. But it is down, down, medium kick, medium kick, medium kick. It's a 3 stomp now. You go stomp, stomp, stomp. You can combo into it or after it. So if you trick someone into the stomp, you can do a combo right after it. You can even drive rush after it. Oh, that's a huge change. It used to be a worthless move. Now if you catch someone with the stomp, you can actually do something after it. Cool. I'm actually being told it's the opposite. The wheel kick is better now because of the extra pushback. He can't be punished from it. Okay, even better. All right, never mind. So basically, I could keep going again, and it basically all damage is increased. Like his lariat damage increased now. His overdrive lariat damage increased now. Literally every single move now does way more meter. Oh, his aerial 360 is better now too. You know how he has aerial 360, aerial spin palm driver? Now,
You know, I could go faster. We're at the maximum speed that YouTube allows us to go normally. You cannot usually go faster than 2 times speed on YouTube. However, I do have a plugin. My plugin allows me to go 2.5, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times. How high does the speed go? I'm actually stuck at 16. I can go 16 times faster. Do you guys, I mean, we're going to catch up to live DSP in like a fucking nanosecond, but do you guys want to see what this is like at 16 times speed? this is going to be a shit show. I'll need to fucking rewind as well to try and fucking get ourselves back to where we were. This is apparently what it's going to be like at 16 times speed. Brace yourselves. Well, that's impossible if I can play bingo. Shit. Oh, I mean, it's so much better, obviously, but at the same time, we don't know. I mean, did Phil say everything on the bingo card? Oh my fucking god. You know, hold on. Let's just rewind like 10 minutes, okay? And keep it at that speed. and just play it for a little bit. YouTube is kind of breaking, trying to keep up with a shit. It's doing its best, but it is breaking a little bit. Yeah, it's struggling. It's struggling a bit. Yeah, okay, I'm going to slow this some bitch down again. Let's go back down to 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Let's get back down. Let's get back down to like a normal speed. Let's go back to 2 times speed, shall we?
Medium punch. But it's also got this unique seasoning in it that's really good. And then also a side salad, which was like lettuce, money, yeah, yeah, money, money, flavorful chicken, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah, money, money.
Parallelogram Yosef tipped £5. What's incredible about this monkey is his age and the shirt he wears. Him complaining about the most easiest things to fix. My business keeps growing and I won another bid for $3K and less than $500 in expenses and won another for $6K. He motivates me lol.
We went and got dinner. Now, this was a double-edged sword. We knew that the restaurant we were going to was probably going to be good. It was very high-end, Chinese-style Asian fusion.
Damn it, I was fucking muted. My bad. Oh, there we go. I wasn't talking for too long. Thankfully, I caught myself before I was speaking too much, okay? Thankfully, there we go. First of all, Parallelogram Yosef, thank you for the tip. Second of all, it is fantastic to fucking hear that business is going well for you. You know, I've talked to Yosef behind the scenes a few times as well, and he's told me how much effort and hard work he's putting into trying to make sure his business fucking thrives and all that shit. It's fantastic to hear things are going great in that regard, you know what I mean? You might be a mean fuck who's obsessed with fucking downing copious amounts of fucking radiator fluid, but I'm still fucking thrilled, delighted that your business is fucking going well, man. So there we go. And Phil is a perfect example of how not to fucking be. You're right as well. Phil is inspirational, but not for the reasons he wants to fucking be inspirational for. He's an inspiration of what not to fucking be, not how to fucking run a YouTube channel, not how to fucking live your life, not how to fucking treat your friends, not how to fucking treat your loved ones, your fucking family, your fucking pets. He's essentially the example of what not to fucking be in various aspects of life. So, and Phil Burnell is very good at being an example. But yeah, you're sort of, honest to God, man, you're sort of, I am very glad you're doing quite well with a businessman, so I'm glad that's fucking going great. Stop being so mean to me though. Thank you.
I'm not kidding you. Literally, every single normal was buffed. Standing short, standing medium kick, standing medium punch.
Oh shit, I did say to you guys it's going to be hard to try and find where we left off.
Forward, super hard gauge increase, driving gauge increase. So now it hits further, hits faster, does more damage, and builds more meter. All his
I generally have no idea where we left off. Because it all sounds the fucking same, this shit.
Now his sweep, which was one of his best normals, and his cyclone wheel kick, which is forward and heavy kick, they sadly made it.
I have no idea where I left off. I generally am lost.
He can do half circle back 2 kicks and he goes zoop. He just runs right across you, zoop.
Oh, I recognise that sound effect. I think I've got a bit more to go.
360 is better now too. You know how he has aerial 360, aerial spin pile driver? Now it all has the range as if it's the OD version. So basically, it's just crazy good if you catch them from like a huge distance and just grab them out of the air. You're gonna see people actually using air spin pile driver now. It's way more viable now.
I think we're here roughly. I'm going to just have to fucking assume. I'm so confused. I'm so fucking confused.
Let's see. That's pretty much covers his changes. So basically, almost all his normals are better. Better damage output, better meter gain. Remember I said one of the biggest problems with Zangief is his meter.
Anonymous tipped £5. I have to fuel my bad habits and to insult you. Last time we spoke I was let go from Anjob. I spent too much time at night. I realized it's time to do mount thing. No truck, small car, but still make it work and fit. I hear him and all my anxiety goes away.
Alright, okay, first of all, an anonymous tip. I wonder who the fuck that could be. I'm pretty sure that's you yourself, obviously. You don't have to insult me. You don't have to do that, pal. I have to fuel my bad habits and to insult you. No, you fucking don't. You mean dick. Oh, hell, man. But yeah, Phil, as I said, like, if you're ever feeling like fucking, like, the worst thing that you could fucking be is be like Phil Burnell. And I mean that at the bottom of my fucking heart. The only thing Phil Burnell has to be envious about is the amount of money he receives. But Phil Burnell does not fucking value or treasure that fucking money. People like Yusuf, for example, would fucking probably invest that money in his business and grow and expand his business. Phil Burnell has spent almost $18,000 on WWE champions this year alone. 18 grand. 5 fucking figures. You know what I mean? For a lot of people, that's a life-changing amount of fucking money. That's a fucking deposit for a brand new home. It's a fucking down, you know. It's money can go towards a dream wedding or a honeymoon or some pish. It's money can go towards fucking making sure your business grows. Your enterprise fucking grows. It's just, it is honestly life-changing money, which he is pissing away on a ridiculous fucking WWE mobile fucking game. Oh, fuck me, man. It's just crazy though. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, Phil Burnell is inspirational, but not for the reasons he wants to be inspirational for. Because it's like, you know, I mean, I would not wish Phil Burnell's life on anyone. His existence is utterly fucking pathetic.
That's pretty much covers his changes. So basically, almost all his normals are better damage output, better meter gain. Remember I said one of the biggest problems with Zangief is his meter? He kind of burned out a lot. He won't burn out nearly as much. Every single normal builds more meter, and all his grabs build more meter now. So they may have actually fixed the problem, which is a great thing.
Oh shit, Phil went body. I mean to make Phil HD again. 2480p because I was like fucking 16 times speed.
Now, will Zangief actually be good? No. I don't think so. Are they making him more viable? Yes, they are. But his core problem still exists, right? Now that everyone has universal drive wake up reversal, maybe he won't have the issues getting trapped in the corner as much. We'll have to see. But hey, this is good news for me. I just worked my ass off to get him the master, and now they actually really buffed him. So I'm kind of interested to use him and see how it works now. Okay. One of the weirdest changes for me is Lily. All right. So I go to look at Lily's changes, right? And immediately they say her standing light punch and standing light kick were buffed to high hell. Her light punch has a reduced active startup frame, and actually it says that the technique length is shorter, so basically it's faster to come out, but also it doesn't stay out there as long. But listen to this for standing light kick. Recovery for standing light kick changed from 12 to 8 frames. It's an 8 frame normal now, standing light kick. It already was one of the best normals. Now it's superbly good. Advantage on hit changed from +1 to +5 frames. She has a 5 frame advantage when she hits you with standing light kick now. Disadvantage on block changed from -4 to -1. She has a monstrous advantage with this light kick. If she hits or blocks, it's dramatically better now. Rapid cancel timing changed frames 10 to -16 to frames 10 to 12. So if you're going to cancel out of the light kick, it's a little trickier now. Okay? Cancel drive rush activation frames when the attack misses changed from 9 to 13 to 9 to 11. So again, timing to use this move properly is trickier, but it's going to come out faster, which means it's going to stuff more moves, and it's going to be good even if they block. She has a better advantage. She has a frame advantage. So standing light kick was one of her best moves. What she would do is do her counter rush and immediately land a light kick. Now, like, nothing stops it. She can land it just with light kick. Like, the only thing I can think of is a perfect invincible move, right? Like a level 1 super perhaps. But outside of that, I think she's going to stuff almost everything with standing light kick. Okay? Her crouching medium kick was slightly improved. Less startup frames and technique length improved. Here's the problem. I can't believe I'm saying this. They fucking nerfed her. When you see me play Lily, what is the best normal attack that I use? Can anyone say? When you guys watch me play with Lily, what's the best normal that I use? I'm sure you guys
fucking cares?
Well, I guess I'll just answer, but it's probably going to take too long for answers. Crouching heavy punch. Crouching heavy punch, when she takes her pump up thing and goes, like this. If it hits, it's 1 to 2 hits, and you drive rush out of it into another one, into either her, rising condor move or a low 1 super. They increased the hurt box. Hurt box from frame 33 expanded forward. That means that when she's doing it, if it misses, it's easier to punish it. It's like, dude, that's her best move. Literally her best move and one of her most useful tools, and they fucking nerfed it. So what they did is when she's up in your face, she's better because her light kick is really, really good. But now, if she's not in your face, she's worse. Why would you make it worse? It doesn't even make sense. She wasn't good to begin with. Why would you nerf that? I just don't understand what they did that for. Outside of that, there's just very small changes. Damage scaling on her Mexican Typhoon command throw was reduced, so it won't scale as bad. It'll basically be a little bit better. Reduced pushback on medium condor wind, which is, again, when she does low fierce and then she cancels into the condor wind, which is the Tonfa slam, and that gives her wind charge. Reduced pushback. So guess what that means? She's gonna get punished more often from doing it. But she needs to do that to get wind charge. So now they're taking away her ability to do it safely. Why? She wasn't good to begin with. Why did you take away her ability to get wind charge safe? They did. What the fuck? Like, I can't explain it. Why are you nerfing Lily? One of the worst, if not the worst character in the game. The overdrive version of Condor Wind, where again she does the Tonfa dance and slam. This is the overdrive version. The startup was reduced. Technique length was also reduced. When the button is released between frame 6 to 15, Lily will transition to the fastest version even if the button is pressed again. What does that mean? I have no fucking idea. I guess what it is when she does the OD version, it hits extra, and when you press the button, it's like a second hit. I guess something changed about that. I don't really understand it. So her overdrive, listen to this, Windclad Tomahawk Buster. So if she has a wind charge, Windclad, and she does the OD version of her Dragon Punch, which is in this game called Tomahawk Buster, they added a new hit frame to make it easier to combo. So if you're comboing the OD Rising Windclad Tomahawk Buster, it's easier to combo. I can't even say the name of it. So there's no way anyone would ever understand that, right? This also is very weird. Her level 1 super, okay, was both improved and nerfed. Just listen to this. Attack startup now changed from 13 to 10 frames, meaning her level 1 super comes out faster. That's good. It means that it's better as a reversal move, okay? Technique life changed for frames, so basically it hits a little bit less, I guess. But the first frame of the technique is no longer completely invincible. So you can use this move as a wake-up, but it won't stop projectiles, okay? But that's cool that now it comes out faster, so her level 1 super was increased. So the problem is, they buffed some things that don't really matter because they were already good. Her light kick was already good. There was no reason to buff the light kick. They nerfed her low meat heavy punch, which was her most critical move. I don't know why they did that. It doesn't seem to make much sense. There's one other weird thing too. Just listen to this crouching heavy kick. For those who don't remember that move, so you basically put yourself on her 2 combos and does a spinning kick. It's supposed to be a 2-hit low sweep. Knockback time for when the first attack hits while on the ground is increased. I don't know what that means. Second attack now becomes a high attack when the first attack is blocked. So basically, if you block the first low hit, the second attack's high, so you don't have to be blocking low for both hits.
I'm so fucking done with this. Jesus Christ. Just, oh my god, hold on a second. Give me a wee second here, hold on, just, fuck me. Give me a second, let's just enjoy some fucking autos. Just, give me a wee second here. Hold on, I'm finding a suitable clip here to demonstrate what is going on in me here.
Could we take a...
So, hold on a second, sorry, hold on. So, if there are any Red Dwarf fans in the audience, you might recognise a soul here. This is Crichton. And, yeah, this is how I fucking feel right now.
Could we take a break for a while? It appears my intelligence circuits have melted.
There we go.
Seal tipped £5. I've been kissed by a rose on the grey eye. I've been kissed by a rose on the grey eye. And if I should fall, will it all go away? Been kissed by a rose on the grey eye. I've been kissed by a rose on the grey.
So thank you, Seal. Thank you, Seal, for that tip. And the copy and paste job you did of it, throwing that in there. It kind of fails when you copy and paste lyrics in because like the second line will just automatically roll onto the first line, so we'll kind of try and say it all together. But yeah, yeah, it goes a bit weird that way. I've been kissed by a rose on the grey. I've been kissed by a rose on the grey, and if I should fall, will it all go away? I've been kissed by a rose on the grey. Been kissed by a rose on the grey. So there you go. Because it probably got butchered a little bit on the text-to-speech, I thought I would just sing it instead with my naturally dulcet tones, you know what I mean? Because people fucking love it when I fucking sing, don't they? There you fucking go.
Could we take a break for a while? It appears my intelligence circuits have melted.
Didn't mean to replay that again, but it fits. And yeah, that's exactly it. Whoops. But yeah, fuck me. So yeah, that's it. That's how I feel right now. Wait, Phil fucking talking all this fucking gibberish right now. Jesus. It is unbearable. But we must endure. We're at 2 times speed, we must endure for bingo.
I don't know who complained that the double hit sweep was a problem. You remember anyone saying, oh man, that double hit sweep of Lily really catches me all the time because the second hit is low. It's not fair. What person even uses the sweep? It's not a good tactic because she's open after a block. So it doesn't even make sense for some reason. But maybe what it is, here's what I'm assuming. They're trying to help her, and here's why. If you can drive cancel off of that hit, then it makes the sweep safe. So you can walk forward sweep, and if they block it on the second block hit, you can drive rush, and now she's safe. I think that might be what it is, and what they're intending to do is sweep, drive rush, light kick. So now she has an out. If she sweeps and it gets blocked, she has an out. But I don't know if you can drive rush cancel off of it. Because it's not a sweep, because it's a standing attack, maybe that's the case now. Maybe now it could be a drive rush, okay? So anyway, I didn't talk about Dalsim, I didn't talk about Honda yet. That's okay. We're not going to keep going because we're already long on time on the podcast. But in general, are you trying to understanding what the balance changes are? Certain characters got a few buffs, but a lot of nerfs, like Blanca. Some characters got pretty much pure buffs, like Zangief definitely got a bunch of buffs. Lily is kind of a mixed bag, but the weird thing is the thing that they nerfed about her was her best thing, and she sucked. So why would you nerf the best thing when she already was bad? I almost feel like Lily will be worse. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we mess around with her. Maybe that low
5 in a row.
That's concerning. Do it if it grounds them, great. If not, drive rush and get a little mix-up technique or whatever, right? But I don't know. Carl Jr. says it's a universal change for 2 hit sweeps. Jamie's is the same. So can Jamie also, like, that's what I'm questioning. If he does his sweep, the second hit block is high. Can he drive rush out of it now? Because that would make that a completely safe move for them now, you know?
Phil has gifted 5 memberships to his own community. Remember, they were free and didn't cost him any money. Before you start thinking, oh, Phil's being kind to his audience. No. Phil had his anime to give away for free because that's a fucking YouTube perk now for some people. Because my account is a branded account, I sadly cannot give memberships away myself. Yeah, Phil done 5 yesterday and 5 today. And congratulations to the Phil and Dentheads for receiving a membership from Phil's channel. Paydaman Jerry. Ex-Coco. Ex-Coca, sorry. Hold on, did only 2 people get membership? So then you got Idris got 1, and Scrawny, and Ryan Phillips. Those were the 5 fucking dentheads that received a free membership from their fucking Führer, Lord Phil Burnell. Oh, hello. So, spoiler, DSP dropped them as he's on 0 tips. Did Phil think, I'm going to give you free members so you guys give me some money? Because it cost me no money whatsoever to give you members. That'll cost you something, chat. Fuck me. Hold on. So, I've had better support on this little bingo stream than Phil has. That's crazy. I mean, Phil's channel's so much fucking bigger than mine. He really should be doing better than that. I guess that's what happens when I don't ask something he does.
I don't know. Anyway, we're not done, but we're not going to do the rest today. We definitely talk about other changes. Like I said, we can talk about the Dalsim and Honda changes later. Essentially with Honda, what they did is they made it so that when he butt slams, he pushes you back. So now he can no longer butt slam, jab, to trap you. Making the only way out is basically like a perfect reversal or a parry. At the same time, they made it now that when he has a sumo charge, he can do the charged 100 hands, the better version, off of a bunch of moves. He can do it off of like medium punch, low medium kick. It's all 2-in-1 cancelable. It didn't used to be. So now he has way more options for charged 100 hands. So I think what they want you to do now, instead of just being a fucking special move spammer, where he's basically constantly doing butt slam, instead they want you to kind of be a mid-range poker. They poke and then a bunch of hands into a combo, then charge again, poke, 100 hands combo. That's what they want you to do. So they're actually changing the style that Honda will be played. Will that make him better? I don't know. I guess we'll see. So
it looks like he's done with a Street Fighter fucking patch notes talk. Please let that be the end of it.
So I'm curious what you guys think. Yak Almighty says all the characters have hidden buffs and changes, so there still might be things that are good. Night Shift says they left Ken alone, basically he's not changed. So now he's the best character in the game. Luke's damage got nerfed. Great. Oh boy. Great. No positive improvements. Alright, well guys. That's it, okay? Let's now do some shout-outs, because we're running out of time. The podcast went long with everything I had to talk about. It looks like literally so far, every single contribution is on the YouTube side. We started off with John Nepper.
Okay, let me slow down. We need to slow down for the contributions because Phil all reads it very fast. We're going back down to 1.5. Just for this part.
23 months as a member says, hey Phil, Akuma Street Fighter 65 today. Indeed, John. The Big Dog did a $19.99 super chat. Says you often mention...
Here we go. Is he going to address this fucking complicated question? Or will I just pass off a sign I talked about earlier on?
Online not understanding fundamentals. For casuals that don't know any better, what fundamentals are you talking about? To layman, it looks like a lot of punished counters. Essentially, a lot of people who play online learn the flowchart. What does that mean? They studied a pattern that you can do with these characters. For example, with Ken, there's absolutely a hit sequence with Ken that you can do. And basically what it is, it's a guessing game. You can do like 2 or 3 different hit sequences. And once they begin, you just keep doing them. When they end, you just guess another one and begin the flowchart again. Okay? What I mean by that is there is no actual conscious, intelligent thought in that brain.
Okay, well, just stop Phil right there.
Burger.
There we go.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Continue the boring fucking talk, Phil. But can you try answering the fucking question, Phil? They asked for it in layman's fucking terms, and you kind of ignored that.
Saying, oh, it's a situation where I should be doing this. Instead, they're just do this, then do this, then do this. And if the pattern fails, they lose. So for example, if at any point you interrupt that flowchart, they have no clue what to do. They have to try to find a way to start it again. They don't know how to consciously react to anything you're doing. They can't block high-low. They can't recognize a mix-up. They don't know what overhead. They don't know nothing.
But Phil, you're kind of the same boat, to be honest, because you are fucking painfully limited when it comes to fucking this game. You don't know how to fucking block glow. You're very awkward trying to deal with anyone fucking jumping and grabbing.
Parallelogram Yosef tipped £1. I hope shipping is not too expensive from Texas to Freaky Dicky, Scotland. I got a spoon with some radiator fluid to send ya. Also don't push me yellow belly. I'll call your police and tell them you're racist and sexist and I feel offended. Red heart.
Thank you very much to Parallelogram yourself for the not so kind words. You got a spoon, eh?
Spoons, eh?
I'm sorry?
Fuck me, man. Please don't call the police on me. I'm not a racist. I'm not a sexist. I'm sorry you feel offended, but stop the bullying. Stop the bullying. Hashtag 2024.
They just fucking play a flowchart. There's literally people who play with Ken who have no active understanding of the fighting game. They just memorize 3 or 4 patterns. And they just, oh, I'll do this one, I'll do this one, let's try this one. This one, oh, I won. That's it. And that's sad, because fighting games are not meant to be played like that. They're supposed to be, yes, there's techniques that will work, but not you just spam the same technique in a circle endlessly till you win. That's not what a fighting game was ever supposed to be. People like that used to be laughed at and spanked around in arcades, saying, man, you don't even understand what this fucking game is, you dunce. But now, because everyone's playing it online, people can get away with it. It's sad. So, that's what I mean. Imagine having no actual conscious understanding of the game, right? Imagine you're playing Tetris, and all you know is one setup to break 4 rows in a row. And if you can't break the 4 rows in a row, you fail the game. But all you know is breaking 4 rows. If you get to a situation where you can break 4 rows, you do well. And you could be scoring high on Tetris. But then you get some bad luck, you can't break the 4 rows, you just lose. That's how these people are. Only sadly, the game is built that a lot of these people get away with it. They'll break the 4 rows over and over and keep playing Tetris even though they're really not good at it. Okay. Carlton Jr., I understand what you're saying, but what my question is, does that mean the sweep is better or worse? That's what I'm trying to figure out. If the 2-hit sweeps are better or worse now. If they're better, I'm happy about that for Lily, but it may not be better. It may be worse. I can't figure that out yet. Okay. Orcs or Dorks hitting his 3-year anniversary as a channel member and earning the Diamond Crown. He's a 36-month badge flex. Yes, more and more people are now getting their 3-year crowns.
Hold on a fucking second. We should definitely fucking check out Phil attempt to fucking flex. You guys ready for the flex?
Crown. He's a 36-month badge flex.
Where's the muscle? I like how the t-shirt. He's trying to flex here, right? He's trying to fucking show off any fucking muscles happening, you know, going anywhere here. At no point does that t-shirt want to fucking rise and show off any musculature. All it looks like he's fucking... All this looks like is he's fucking trying to punch himself in the face and he doesn't know how. Oh. Oh, I'm fucking choking him on fucking laughter. Oh, great. Sorry, give me a second. Oh, fuck me, man. I do apologise for coughing on microphone. I try and mute myself usually for that, so I do apologise. But I got caught off guard completely there just by this particular image. Sorry. Here, let's oh, fuck me. 2 seconds. I had to mute myself just so I could fucking cough and clear my throat. Well, there we go. We got the bingo. We got the bingo background. Oh my god. Why did you heat this towards my members in the Discord and they can have all sorts of ungodly fun with it? Oh, fuck me, man. Oh, Tacozilla had like the perfect clip to respond to Phil's Street Fighter patch notes thing.
It's so boring!
How does that work? Where does that expression come from? It doesn't make any sense.
Make it stop!
It doesn't make sense. Life doesn't make sense. Wade, look at me. You're a fierce warrior. Happy-go-lucky guy.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't expect that. I completely forgot that was how to make it stop.
Wade!
Oh, brilliant. And profit. So we have this flex. We have Phil flex in here. Profits wanted to show off his flex. Now, admittedly, it's an older picture. I will say that. It's a picture from a few years ago. But this is Profit flexing. And by the way, he claims to have retained this musculature. Even though he's a bit chunkier these days, he still retained the muscle mass. So he says. So yeah, this is a prof from, I can't mind when this is from, but this is older Profit, or younger Profit technically. And this is Phil Burnell. So which one has a more impressive bulge? I mean, I'm saying there you go. 2012-ish Profit says, so that you know, 12 years ago. So this is Profit from 12 years ago. Look at that bulge in his arm. Actually, you can see a calendar on the wall here. When is this? 2011. This calendar says June 2011. So there we go. Good shit indeed, but Jesus, man. Ah, hell. And then Phil trying to imitate that and getting nowhere fucking close.
Yes, more and more people are now getting their 3-year crowns. I'm so happy to see you guys
Who
in chat.
fucking
Thank you for supporting
cares?
the channel for 3 years. That is amazing. Thank you so much. And Swagonito hitting 35 months, almost to the 3-year mark, says, Akuma, baby! The famous quote from all the way back in the days of friend request ridicule. That is correct. So thank you to the big dog. Let me get you on the leaderboard here. You're the first super chatter of the day. Okay. All right, so here's the deal. That's it. I don't have any tips to shout out or anything else, so if anything else comes in, I will. But in the meantime, you guys have any quick things you want to talk about?
He just leaned a super chat because the super chat said, "Cat is not your cat's mother. She's a human." Cat, and Phil did not take very kindly to that. No, no, no.
Before we get to gameplay. Yeah, see, Carlton Jr. See, here's the thing. With 2-hit sweeps, if the first hit hits low and the second hit hits high on block, does that mean you can 2-in-1 off of the high hit? Because you can't 2-in-1 off of a sweep. It's not possible, right? You can't 2-in-1 off of a sweep that grounds, but you can 2-in-1 off of a high attack. So imagine if now you do the sweep, if it hits them, oh well, they're tripped, big deal. But if it doesn't hit them, if they block on the second hit, you can now 2-in-1 into a move, or you can drive rush out of there to do a mix-up. That would actually add more advantage to people doing those 2-hit sweeps. So that's the question. If you're not, then it's just actually makes those sweeps completely worthless, and no one will ever use them. It would make jamming sweep is crap now. Did I ever play Half-Life 2? Yeah, I did a full playthrough of it on this channel and its expansions. Yes, I did. What's up, Jade? How you doing today? Jade, you said you'll be playing this game today, right? So you won't be around. That's cool if you're not. It's good to see you here, though. Was the first boss in Hellblade 2 disappointing? Boss. I wouldn't say Hellblade 2 has a boss. That boss is just a puzzle. Boss.
By the way, that's a free space for boss. Phil said it more than 5 times. So, we get 1 free space for
boss. Bowser World, that's sad to hear if it's true. I really don't care. I really don't care about that whatsoever. I don't need to know about it. That's none of my business, and we don't need to talk about it on my stream. I'm not even...
Hold on. What is he ignoring here? Hold on. Who was it?
Bowser World, that's sad to hear if it's true. I really don't care.
So, this is what someone wrote 12 minutes ago. Hold on. I want to see what it is this person said, and Phil said I don't fucking care. It's sad if it's true, but I don't fucking care. What sort of bullshit here? Hold on. Shut up, fucking Raw Phil. I appreciate it, Raw Phil, but quiet. Silence. Try to find out what Phil fucking said here. Bowser World. Oh, it's talking about Nick Riccietta. Oh, how you pronounce his fucking name. It fell off bad. He wanked on stream with his camera still on. He was too drunk to notice. He deleted the stream right after. He's in a dark place and the detractors ruined him. I would say he ruined himself. Or the internet fucking ruined him or whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah. So that's what Phil was responding to. Oh, fuck me. So that's what prompted that response from Phil.
Say, Hellblade 2 has a boss. That boss is just a puzzle. Bowser World, that's sad to hear if it's true. I really don't care. I really don't care about that whatsoever. I don't need to know about it. That's none of my business, and we don't need to talk about it on my stream. I'm not interested. What's up, Game Boy? How are you today? Good to see you.
Guys, we have 100 likes on his bingo stream, so that is our second free space of the game. Not only do we have free space, though, you guys also get to enjoy the Bowser animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. Remember, though, keep an eye in the bottom right for Jasper to do his thing. Welcome up, Jasper. Good cat. I love that face plant. That's such a good fucking cat.
By the way, guess what, guys? In celebration of the return of Street Fighter 6 to prominence, and many of you being here for the premiere, I hereby gift you 5 memberships to the community.
First of all, let's just tick off members.
Burger.
There we go. Second of all, it's not costing me a single fucking penny. So, like, what's the big fucking deal? Phil has the power to do this of his own volition anytime he wants to by paying money. But he's not going to, because that's not the point. He's meant to receive money, not give money away.
If they ever load, congratulations to the following people. Pay Man Jerry, X Coca. That's it right now. I'm waiting for the others. Don't worry, they'll go out. YouTube's being slow today, apparently. I gave out 5 yesterday as well. Idries, Scrawn Eye, and Ryan Phillips. Congratulations to you guys who got the gifted memberships. That's all I have for this month, but the good news is the month resets in about 7 days here. So I will be able to give out more soon, in about another week or so. Okay? Congratulations to those who just got those gifted memberships. Enjoy them. Jade says, is Jury good or bad now? I don't know, Jade. I don't know if they nerfed or buffed her. I have not looked at her balance patches. Yes, Generation Z, we shall see. I'm about to start trying Akuma and see what his new moves are and everything. Alright, guys, what I'll say is this. I'm playing a lot of Street Fighter in the next few days. Alright? I hope... Oh, by the way, thank you, Dark Soul Master, for a super chat. He says, Phil, you ready for Akuma Baby? Indeed, I am ready to learn this new character. Let's see how he is, right?
Who fucking cares?
I'm actually hoping that he's decent and I like the build, because at least then I'll have like a Shoto in my repertoire. I didn't play with Ryu or Ken in Street Fighter 6. It would be nice to have one, right? No problem.
Now, Phil, get back to your previously interrupted begment.
Game Boy, yeah, Game Boy got a gift membership yesterday. Anyway, so I just want to say this. I'm going to be playing a lot of Street Fighter the next couple of days. Street Fighter is going to be prominent on these streams for the next few weeks, basically, as we get used to all these balance changes and everything. All right? Please consider contributing to the streams and supporting them. All right? A lot of the times it's easy to get caught up in always playing a fighting game or whatever, and we're not talking to each other as much or whatever. I would love to keep covering fighting games extensively, just like I did in the last year with Street Fighter 6, but that does require your support. Liking the streams, engaging with them, liking the videos, engaging with the videos, supporting the streams with things such as super chats, memberships, gifted memberships, and tips. All right? My goal is to hit 50 bucks a stream. If we can do that, I can...
Phil said goal, hooray.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
We're getting closer and closer to a full house, baby.
Super chats, memberships, gifted memberships, and tips. All right? My goal is to hit 50 bucks a stream. If we can do that, I consider that a good stream. Anything else above that is also greatly appreciated and helps this channel immensely. So please, even though...
He said help as well, finally.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
How far are we away from a full house? The background's kind of hard to fucking see, isn't it? So, let me just take this on. So, we have 2 free spaces already. So we're 3 away from a full house. So yeah, the white background on this image, it's a cool image, but because the white background kind of blends in with the other whites, you know, the white squares. Yeah. But yeah, we have 2 free spaces, so we're 3 away.
Oh, it's Fighting Game Mania now for 2 days. Let's not be like, oh, well, there's, you know, people watching the stream. That's great, but I do rely on support to keep this stuff going, right? So I hope that you guys will engage and support the content. You know, shout outs. I always give out shout outs when available. So if right now I'm learning Akuma, I'll try to do shout outs in between when I'm not focusing on it. In between sets, I'm going to do shout outs. I'll do my absolute best to make this fun for everybody. But understand it's a little different with fighting games, you know? It's not as easy to say, oh, I'm playing Fallout 4 and I can talk with you guys constantly and stuff like that. Colin Jr. says, overall, I'm underwhelmed by the patch. Seems like Capcom was afraid to make major changes. Most is quality of life improvements. Happy for harder and remove throw loop. Well, you know, here's what it is. They definitely do not want to monstrously change the game during tournament season. We're literally entering big tournament season, right? This early summer into summer is big tournament season. You know, EVO and everything coming up. So they don't want to monstrously change the game yet. I guarantee you, after EVO, that's when they're going to announce Season 2, and they'll probably do changes and stuff. This is a big thing to get everyone reinvigorated for the summertime and the 1-year anniversary of the game. That's why they did this. Sakaino Senshi says, no, Ken did get nerfed. His fireball is nerfed. His target combo is less abusable. They made his corner stuff less strong, but he did get some buffs. Oh, buff the best character. Sounds good. That's genius level stuff right there. All right, I received my first tip of the day. Is a $10 tip from Big Papa Phil. Happy Satsu.
Hey, I'm calling that a whale tip. A double-digit fucking tip, for fuck's sake. That's a fifth of the way to the goddamn glasses goal.
All right, I received my first tip of the day. Is a $10 tip from Big Papa Phil. Happy Satsui no Hado Day, Phil. Overall, I'm excited to see balance changes. They seem to be emphasizing more traditional footsies by nerfing drive reversal and by nerfing drive reversal. Oh, drive rush. He put DR. They did nerf drive rush. They did. They made it now. It's easier to stuff drive rush. And by buffing the options you have off normal buttons. I like that Sumo Spirit lets on a combo into 100 hands off standing light kick, standing medium, crouching medium. I saw that. Standing medium kick in particular is a really cool advancing low profile move and is great for poking, but it couldn't be confirmed into anything. So the
oh shit. Well, thank you very much to Dit Optimus for a very generous super chat. 40 US buckaroos with that super chat there, and he says 15 for you, 15 for the angels, and 10 for the pot. That is very kind of you indeed. And remember, also the bingo prize fund pot anyway. We will half of it is going to go to Jasper's Angels anyway, so there we go. But that is very kind of you indeed, so cheers for that, Dit Optimus. Very very kind of you. I love how I say that, and both nights like, fuck the Angels. Jasper's Angels is good folk. Don't be mean. I was trying to be well wholesome there, and the first thing I see is fuck the Angels. That's so cruel. Oh hell. And well, thank you very much as well for Lowenson for gifting 5 memberships to the channel. Congratulations to Alexandra C. Oh, hold on a second. Let me just mute the alerts first so we don't fucking hear them. So thank you to Lowenson for gifting 5 memberships, and well done to Alexandra C, Mary K, God of Fuck, Boat Knight, who says fuck the Angels, and Roger Bob. Congratulations to those 5 for receiving memberships. So there we go. Thank you, Lowenson, for gifting 5 memberships, and well done to receiving them. So yeah, make sure you 5 thank Lowenson for the generosity. So I'm still getting over fuck the Angel. I meant Jasper's Angels, you know what I mean? We like Jasper's Angels. Ah, but hell. But yeah, so thank you to Optimus for a very generous super chat. Thank you, Lowenson, for getting 5 memberships. Very, very kind of you indeed. Now, I'm unmute these alerts. And, can we just like, skip them to it? Is that a model anyway? Yeah, I think that's the model anyway, so cool stuff. Anyway, let's get on with the bingo. We are very close to a full house, remember. We just need 3 more things to happen.
back. Yeah, like I just said, I think what they want now with Honda, instead of...
Oh, hold on. Phil fucking just froze. Barrett Wells is trying to let me know he's finished something on Discord. Oh my. Okay, hold on. I feel... Jesus, man. Alright, well, we'll see it now. I was going to say I should save it for a bit later. He's almost done with it. He's got a sneak peek. He's got a sneak peek of, this. Remember, this is phase 2. This is phase 2. So we've already seen the left-hand side stuff before, right? But all the stuff over here is new. And like, we can just scroll in a bit and then just zoom to right here. And look at all, so this stuff we're kind of aware of it, but here's some of the newer stuff. Here's some of the newer stuff coming now. All this shit over here, I'm fucking doing terrible scrolling my fucking... There's a wee Argentinian flag, I don't know if I've noticed that before. What the hell is this coin? Is this like divorce coin? Is that divorce coin? The fucking that being said kind of thing. Is that a fucking divorce coin? Oh my god. Oh, it's a 300 shield? Oh, of course. It's fucking that big beefy Jaha carrying a 300 shield. I don't know what, I seen a coin shape thing. I thought that's fucking divorce coin. Look at this shit. Holy, you got fucking Freck with... Of course you got fucking Freck with a...
Fucking inflatable fucking crown!
Got Ex Mortis in there as well. There's a whole lot of ones I don't even recognise. To be honest, you know what I mean? It's like... Jesus, man. Look in the back as well. Some of these other fuckers here, man. Jesus. And this is phase 2 almost done. Oh my god, there's so many. There's so many detractors. The Burger King is back there. There's so many. You're right as well. Oh, ultra zoomed in. We're ultra zoomed in here. There's my kilt. There's me, in case you're wondering. And there's Prophet fucking giving me a contact high. Ah, fuck me. But these are some of the new ones. Los Santos cap there. There's an angry nun with a roar. This fucking... God damn it, Bobby. I told you to stop skateboarding over a sexy fridge. What the fuck? I'm not very good at fucking Hank Hill impersonations. But every time I see Bobby, I just... the first words that come to mind is just, God damn it, Bobby. Oh, fuck me, man. And fucking Freck as well over there and fucking... Oh my god. Dialing DSP. Keemstar! Is that fucking the gnome himself? Tripod DSP. I'm calling you right now. Who's this creepy ass face poking through the arm? Oh my god, there's so many. Some I recognise and some I don't. Not entirely sure. I'm trying to think here. That's a Happy Gamer, the guy that made the tractor game. And there's one of the ants. Oh my god. No. Barrett. We need to talk. This is a very important question, Barrett, okay? What are the ants covered in? Please don't tell me they're covered in the aftermath of the incident. Please tell me you didn't fucking have... Oh my god. You ask Alt. I'm not ask Alt. I'm asking the fucking artist. What is that ant covered in? Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, he doesn't. I can understand why you look concerned. I can understand you looking concerned, looking down at this and thinking, what the. Oh my god. This is incredible. This is fucking insane. This is unbelievable. GGPO notes. GGPO notes. I haven't got a fucking clue what that's a reference to. Wait, are these the Cannon Brothers? Oh, that's what they are. The Cannon Bros. Oh man, that's was that Mary? Was that her name Mary? I think that's her name. Prominent detractor who's an officer of the law. Here on Twitter sometimes. I think her name's Mary. I might be right. Mary Sci-Fi. Yeah. Ah, Jesus, and of course we all know who this is as well. As I'm pretty sure Gundam wasn't included in the first one, was he? I think he met, or was he? I feel like he didn't make the cuts in the last one. I can't even fucking mind. But yeah, remember, this is phase 2. This is phase 2. There's another phase to go. He's going to add even more in phase 3. And yeah, Barrett's gonna, yeah, but Gundam was the first person to be drawn for phase 2. There you go. Ah, Jesus, man, this is so much to it, and it'll fucking get bigger and bigger. Cheers, Barrett, for sharing that. Let's. I could keep fucking staring at it and fucking keep looking more and more, but let's get on with the bingo. Let's try and get a fucking victory here. We're very close to a full house, and we built up a nice amount of speed up just as well. Sadly, Phil broke the stream. God damn it.
I mean, it's terrible. All this hands are all over the place. You're like a sweaty octopus trying to unhook a bra.
Sumo Spirit, let's on the combo to 100 hands off standing light kick, standing medium, crouching medium. I saw that. Standing medium kick in particular is a really cool advancing low profile move, and it's great for poking, but it couldn't be confirmed into anything, so the hype is back. Yeah, like I just said, I think what they want now with Honda, instead of him being just spam headbutt, spam butt splash, spam headbutt, spam butt splash over and over into like safe situations, I think they want him to be now someone who always has Sumo Spirit charge and is trying to hit into the hands, and then that could lead to combos. So I think Honda's gameplay will actually dramatically change with this patch, I believe. Now, will he be better or worse? I don't know. It's like people said, Honda was the scrub killer, but at high levels he sucked. Maybe now he won't kill scrubs anymore. He'll be harder to play with, but he'll actually be like higher tier now, comboing into hands constantly. We'll have to see. It almost feels like he's going to be a different character now. Yeah. Okay. What's up, Expandong? How you doing? I know. Expandong says, what a crazy week for games. His Paper Mario remaster is on the way. Physical copy. He's ready to re-experience the classic. I can't. Eventually, I feel like I will play it. I just right now it's not the time. I feel like I want to play it, and I will play it at some point. And yeah, Multiverses next week is going to be interesting as well. Where's Jasper today? He's outside of the office with his mother somewhere in the house. I don't know.
At first, I heard that as lover, but then I realized you were saying mother.
Balta Jr. says Ryu's changes are pretty major. He can save his Denjin charge. He can also combo EX Fireball into a level 1 super, which is a great full screen punish Fireball war tool. Okay, I don't know anything about that. I don't even know what that means. Saving Denjin charge? I don't even know what that means. Isn't that down, and punch and then he can do the Fireball that's better? So you're saying, what is it, infinite? Is it infinite now? I don't even know what you mean. I haven't even touched Akuma yet. I can't tell you who will be good and bad against. I have no idea. I have to play the character first to see what, how fast is his Fireball? Does he really have a zoning game like a Shoto? Or is he a hybrid, different kind of character now? Is he more about mix-ups with the flip into combo? There's been many different variations of Akuma, so I don't know. You only use Denjin charge if you use HP Fireball or OD Fireball. Oh, so you could still throw regular Fireballs when you have Denjin activated and you can use it later. Okay, I understand now. That's neat. Cool. All right, I think we'll end the show, and I'm going to take a break to use the restroom. When we come back, I'm going to learn Akuma, or at least try. I don't know how good I'm going to get with him or if I'm going to like him, but I want to learn. So you got to be patient. You have to understand when I get a new character in this game, I'm going to go first to that tutorial mode where it teaches you his basics. Then we're going to go to the combo trials and try some of those, so I learn some of those bread and butter juggles and tactics. And then we're going to go to casual play, all right? But I need to do this stuff first. I can't just jump right online. You're going to be patient for like an hour while I mess around and I try to learn this character, okay? But in the meantime...
Hold on, he's going to spend a whole hour in training mode. Seriously. What a boring dick.
I want to say thank you guys for chilling with me. Thanks for the patience. We were waiting for reinvigoration of Street Fighter 6 for a while. I'm so happy that I hit Master with Zangief, in the last week. We had that little bit of breathing room, and now we can focus solely on Kuma and seeing what's new. Maybe we'll try Zangief and see how much better he is. His normals are dramatically improved now, and more meter all the time. I mean, he could be made better. We'll find out. Again, thank you all. Hope you guys enjoyed. When we come back on Friday, obviously I'm going to be telling you about these experiences I had with the game today and go from there. All right, everyone? So thank you so very much for watching the Level 1 podcast. Enjoy Street Fighter Mania. I'll see you Friday. Okay. So let's get set up here, and then I do need to take a break, use the bathroom before we begin. It would make a lot of sense to be combat ready before we actually try to jump into a new fighter. By the way, one of the big changes that I didn't even talk about today, the ability to customize the music. Now, at first, I don't want to customize the music because I want to hear Akuma's theme, which I haven't heard yet, but definitely, I think I'm going to end up purchasing some of the retro soundtracks from previous Street Fighter games, which are now in the game, and using them as the soundtrack for the game. I feel like maybe throwing in Super Turbo, Third Strike, some Alpha music would actually be way more interesting than the Street Fighter 6 music. I do not like the Street Fighter 6 music at all. The Street Fighter 6 music sucks, So I would much rather like to hear the classic tracks. I'm sure you guys probably want that too, right? We get to hear classic Giles theme. Dun, 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 dun.
Shut the fuck
Cool.
up.
All right, guys. So thank you for chilling with me. Let's take a break. All right, when I come back, we start. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you in a little bit.
And the good news is we can just fast forward because we have some speed up just built up. He returns here, it looks like. So yeah. Remember, Bingo ends when he starts recording for his shitey gameplay. Until he starts recording for his shitey gameplay, the game continues. Here he is fucking waddling back into fucking frame.
First things first, let me get the air conditioner on. Definitely need air conditioning today for sure. Let me turn down the fan now. All right, and I received a $5.55 tip from Akuma's Long Schlong. Wow, now how would you know? How would you know? Did you go to his cave? And during a mortal fight of hand-to-hand life or death combat, did you reach in there and find out? I think it's a little too dangerous. I don't know. But anyway, thank you. For that $5.55 tip. Whoa, that is incorrect. It should be at 15 right now. Holy moly. All right. Also, thank you to Genesis Gaming. 27 months as a member at the super supporter level. He says, hope you like Akuma. You'll really want to use. I really want you to use new fighters. All right. Well, first new fighter I'm trying in a while, and unlike the other three, this one is a classic Street Fighter character. I'm more apt to like a classic character than a brand new one. So let's see.
Hold on a second. I just had a bad thought. He's going to go into training mode, but doesn't he usually not record that? Are we going to be trapped here for ages, waiting for him to fucking finish training mode?
Okay. First thing I want to do is see how much the soundtracks cost. And I am going to record that too. We have to find out how much the soundtracks cost and if Capcom's going to rip everybody off here. Let's find out. It's sad we have JP instead of Bison. Well, Bison had to die at some point. You know? He had to die at some point. How long does he keep going in these borrowed bodies, right? Don't worry, I'm sure he'll be back at some point. He's gonna be in the game, right?
Street Fighter 6.
Emily, I'm glad you're enjoying Hellblade 2. It continues next week. We need to have lots of days away before I can play it again. Monday night, I'll be finishing the game. So enjoy the 6.5 hours that I played yesterday. That's why I played the heck out of that game, so I can focus on other things. Okay, so let's start recording right now. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to...
Oh, just like that, the bingo ends. Well, fuck me, I didn't expect him to start recording straight away that way. Guys, that's sadly going to bring an end to the bingo. We don't have a full house. We were ultimately, I think, we're 3 away from the full house. He never displayed some YouTuber jealousy. But we'll take off anyway. And we didn't see the... How the hell did we not see prayer hands? I guess he wasn't given enough fucking money to get prayer hands.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
But yeah, ultimately we're 3 away from a full house. Sadly, we couldn't get a full house. Let's go to live DSP and see how he's actually fucking doing, shall we?
All right. Oh my god, it continues. Can I skip this? Skip.
Well, rivet and fucking gameplay. I'm going to just close that fucking thing right now. Otters. Thank fuck for otters. Okay, we couldn't get the fucking full house. We couldn't get the end of Phil's working week to have a fucking bingo victory, you know what I mean? But sadly, we can get... But hey, we still had a good time. Kind of. Well, not really. That was actually fucking horrible. Hearing Phil talk about fucking the patch notes in such minute detail is like, oh my god, just... And this is what this means, and this is what that means. The worst thing was, or the best thing, depending on your interpretation, he had no idea what he was reading. Things that he thought was a nerf was actually a buff, and vice versa. It's... I don't know. Fuck it. Guys, I would encourage you, obviously, later on to check out the Tractor restreams and catch Phil's massive amounts of salt playing this fucking game. Watching Phil bitch and whine and moan playing Street Fighter is somewhat entertaining just because he believes he's actually better than what he actually fucking is. And he just can't fucking handle the fact that the skill level is just fucking gotten so advanced for everyone else that they've all caught up to him very fucking easily. So yeah, by all means, I'm not sure who's restreaming later on, but I think there's plenty of options, guys. I'm sure you'll find someone to enjoy if you wish to do so. But I am going to wrap things up there. thank you very much for joining me for some robust bingo content and all that jazz. Thank you very much as well for the contributions, the tips, the super chats, the members as well. You know, I mean, you guys are fucking incredible. Hopefully we can fucking get to full house on Friday. Remember, we'll have a marble race as well on Friday anyway, to see if we can add the bingo prize fund on top of that. So yeah, I'll be back on Friday for some more bingo, and we'll have some marbles as well. I will also be here on Saturday, because I'm not having a Sunday stream. I'm not here for Sundays, so instead I'm going to do a Saturday stream to make up for missing out on Sunday. So yeah. And apparently D-Dog is close to finishing his fucking video. He's making that fucking seal AI video thing. That, you remember that fucking video I traumatized you about before that he made? Yeah, he's actually trying to work on that and finish that. And I think he's going to try and finish it for Saturday, he said, but I'm not sure how goes that progress. I guess I'll have to wait and see. Guys, I'm going to wrap things up there. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, however you wish to spend it, and enjoy Phil's day off on Thursday as well. I won't be streaming on Thursday. I'll be enjoying a day off as well. As I said, I'll be back on Friday with some more bingo antics. I'm going to end how I always end, by playing the Notorious PIG contributions made by supremely talented Pixar Animations. So, thank you guys again for being here, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.
Hey guys, I forgot to do something when Dist Optimist gave that contribution earlier on, you know. I forgot something. I forgot to change the bingo prize fund because 10 was meant to go to the pot. And I forgot to do it because I was like, okay, bingo. But let me change that now. So there we go. There we go. Cool. 380. So there we go. Done now. In case people thought I was like, I missed it. To be fair, I'd miss it, you know, but there we go. It's now 380. So yeah, all good. Cheers again for that. Also, MRC Midnight, shorten your name, you fucking... That name there. Fuck, hold on. You wait right fucking there. Wait right there. Wait, hold on. I'm changing it right fucking now, myself. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Where's your big beefy fucking name? There it fucking is there. May 1st burst, no longer. You just wait right there, boy. You just wait there. Copy that and I can change and paste it. There we fucking go. There we fucking go. So there we go. So that means we can change this about again and I can fucking move this over a bit so it's more fucking centered here and fuck me, things would lie. There we go. It's all good. So there we go. Now things are fucking looking a bit more normal and aligned and all that jazz. That's a bit more. That's a bit more normal looking right there. Oh fuck me. Yeah, there we go. So I updated the bingo prize fund. We're up to 380 now. So there we go. Cheers again to Talk to My and I've also changed MRC's Midnight name because that May the 1st burst nonsense was taking up so much space. Oh yeah, but yeah, guys, thanks again. I'm going to end, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you all on Friday. Peace out.